Okay, what is up, guys? This is CGL. This is Console Kombat South and East African Edition, week number 3, brought to you by CGL in partnership with none other than FGC Africa. My name is Charlie Wolf, your host for this evening. Joined by my side is none other than Shao Khan. Shao,
Yo.
how are you doing this evening?
I'm doing great, buddy. It's gonna be hella fun. We got CGL, guys, week number 3. This is qualifiers. Yeah, buddy, I'm ready to see some African beatdowns, buddy. Let's get it going. Yo, what's good? Everybody, how's everybody doing?
Yeah, we've got a couple of guys already lined up in the Twitch chat. So guys, just hop over to Twitch if you're not there yet. If you are there and you need to tell somebody else, twitch.tv/CGL1 is where you can find all the action tonight. But just a big thank you firstly, Show, to the guys over at CGL, who not only gave Africa a platform to showcase the talent we have on our lovely continent, but also threw into the mix $500 as a prize pool for the finale taking place on the 29th of March. Big thank you to CGL, to Nips and the crew. And yeah, this is week number 3. We've had 2 fantastic weeks. We've seen names that I think from our point of view is probably quite familiar, but to the guys that are maybe joining us for the first time or new to the African scene, names like AI Killjoy 837, names like Gematrix's Mr. 5000, names like X-Ray 92 will probably become household names the more and more you start seeing the talent that we have here in Africa. So won't be any surprise if you see these names tonight. In fact, our first match this evening is actually going to feature one of the names I just mentioned now in AI Killjoy going up against the DMP Pazini. So, Show, if you can get those players in the meantime, I'm going to share with the viewers the bracket just to give the guys an idea in terms of what they can expect to see this evening.
Yeah, definitely. I think the first one's gonna be really nice and exciting, caller. It's gonna be AI Killjoy, Chimba, the GOAT, your previous Khan of Africa, which was actually pretty cool. He was dethroned. I believe it was in the middle of last week. Is that right, Carlo?
In fact, the middle of last week, yeah. We crowned a new Khan of Africa. In X-Ray 92, who you are going to see in action tonight. But yeah, before we even get to that and start to share some of the details about the African scene, I think our first match, the guys are ready to get going. DM Pazini versus AI Killjoy. If those invitations can go out, we can get our first match underway, followed by, as you can see here on screen, guys, the match between BGH, also known as Bob Grant Hill, going up against Atrocity. That's going to be your second match this evening. So we are going to get you guys familiar with who you are going to be seeing on stream tonight, but we got a bracket to get through, and these guys are ready to go. I know we're ready to go. Let's get this night started.
Just excitement all around, buddy. So I sent out both invites to these guys, so they should be joining anytime soon. I see we've got DM Pazzini already up in this cot. He is ready for CGL. Let's get
excited.
Hype, boys.
He's excited, and I don't blame him. But he's going to be going up against one of our strongest competitors on the African scene, that of AI Killjoy. So it's going to be interesting. I mean, DM Pazzini has made it all the way through the winner's bracket to face Killjoy. And it's going to be quite interesting to see how we, approach this particular match. Because I think we that are familiar with AI Killjoy, we know that this guy, when he wants to, he can be deadly.
I think... You're 100% right there, Carlo. Killjoy can be unstoppable on his days. We just hope he's been hitting the lab and you know, kind of getting back into the motion of things, because I think he hasn't been playing very much. But with all that's going on in Africa, there is so much excitement and, you know, crazy stuff going on from the African scene. So big shout outs to all everybody who's involved. You know, CGL, like we said previously, Carlo as well, and your Combat Africa admin team. These guys are doing the most. So big shout outs to everybody. And yeah, I'm excited. We already got DM Pizzini in here, so we're just waiting on your AI Killjoy, who is going to come through and probably going to give us some crazy showings tonight.
Well, I think he's going to be motivated because, you know, he's not going to have taken too lightly to going down. He made it all the way to grand finals in pursuit of you know, retaining his throne, but unfortunately went up against Extra 92, aka Mark the Shark. He managed to reset the bracket, but unfortunately at the final hurdle he did fall, and unfortunately he had to hand his throne over to Mark the Shark, aka Extra 92. So he's going to be motivated, and I think no bigger motivation than to come up as the victor in the CGL tournament. But it's a while to go. We in week number 3. There's still another week of qualifiers happening next week, Monday the 22nd. And then the 8 competitors who've amassed up the most amount of points over the 4 weeks, they are going to progress into the finale taking place on the 29th of March. So lots of CGL and FTC Africa Konsole Kombat action between now and the end of the month.
Yeah, definitely, guys. You heard it here first. 29th is going to be amazing. We got all basically this point system going, and you know, these guys competing week after week to prove themselves, to gain those points, and you know, be seeded higher so you have a better chance in the finals to prove yourself and be the best. So it's definitely amazing stuff, and a lot of stuff to look forward to. We got our chat going crazy. We got Cholwe in chat, the FGC queen. How you doing? How's everybody doing? I see Parasorama in chat. You got RDW in chat. Much love to all of you guys, dude. Everybody that's showing up and everybody that watches, always amazing. So yeah, let's get it underway.
Well, the first match is underway, show, and we got, as we mentioned, AI Killjoy going up against a Robocop from the DMP Pizzini. So this is going to be quite interesting because we've seen Killjoy pull out Robocop a few times, and probably not the character we're too used to seeing him play in Jax, but it is Killjoy, so I mean, anything is possible.
Yeah, definitely somebody who can show you that he can play with a lot of the cast, and he plays these characters at a super high level. So I'm excited 100%. But let's see. This Robocop can definitely be an annoying one to deal with. But guys, first match of the night, you got Killjoy going up against DM Pizzini, starting off with some pokes here. Going in with the nice little mids there, just checking each other out. Some pokes here to trade again, going in with the forward 3s, and he gets pummeled to the ground. He's hitting up his arm slowly but surely. Okay, it's time, Carlo. I think you know what it's time for.
Well, I mean, it's so difficult to... Jax traditionally doesn't do too well against zoners, but once he gets in, we know that Jax can be a machine. He hits like a truck. Oh, he's got that...
Good
overhead equipped there.
Yeah,
Bit of an input error there.
I like that he went for that rifle shot there just to get that nice little pushback, and we see a down 2 KB here. Breakaway immediately coming through from Killjoy. He's gonna go for a grab here. He is in a good position, however, DMZD does have that fatal blow on deck here. One confirm into that fatal blow is gonna be dead if he can get that going. Oh, and he does get a punish opportunity here, but just goes for the grab, Caller. You hate to see it. Is he just going to stick to the zoning here, or he tries to throw out the fatal blow and gets knocked right out of it? I don't know if that was too much damage, or he broke the armor on that.
Nah, I think he didn't have enough damage or enough life to actually hold that kick there. So, but the good showing from DM Pizzini in that first round. And
definitely impressed with this Robocop right now.
It's not a character we see too often on stream, especially in the African scene, but DM Pizzini seems to be able to make Robocop work, at least at this point. Bit of an input error there, or he's
good start on the wake up. They were just about to say by Dion Bazzini. They were getting a nice little neutral dump kick there, but has him in the corner right now, Killjoy. This is where Jax can be really scary, Colo. He's jumping in. He's got the convert there. Breaks away immediately and gets a nice back grab there.
Crushing blow.
Is gonna be the crushing blow. Nice 300 damage there. Killjoy not giving up just yet. Looking up with that beautiful up 3 here, and he's got a good position right now. And he just dashes in and does the fatal blow. Ducks right underneath, and a nice little down two coming out from the Dion Bazzini here. 1 round apiece right now.
1 round apiece indeed, and you know, as it is the first game, I think both players are probably just getting to grips with the matchup. I don't think Killjoy necessarily anticipated going up against a Robocop, but this Robocop seems to know exactly what it is that he needs to do to overcome this Jax.
Just playing that spacing game really well, but gets clubbed by these forward threes right now. Is he going to break away? He does break away after the 1-2 there, Carlos. And Killjoy now putting on the pressure here, pummeling him into the ground, getting those arms heated up here. Has him in the corner, full pummeling, and gets the nice KB off that in a good position right now as Killjoy down 1 into the grab, command grab special. And he's going to close it out there and end with a nice little friendship here, I think. Just to say, hey buddy, I know this Robocop, I play this character, and Jack's gonna play some tunes on him, bro.
Well, you'll have to see it. I mean, you know, as competitive as these matches are, the fact that they're throwing out friendships after game 1 just shows that these guys are here to play for sure, but also here to have a good time. And I think that's the most promising part about the African scene. We're a very close-knit scene. We all know each other, not necessarily in terms of personal friends, but when it comes to playing MK, we get along with each other, we know each other, and I think it's there for everybody to see. The guys are having a good time, throwing out friendships, but at the end of the day, don't get me wrong, these guys came to win.
They did. People, you gotta bring your A game, guys, when it comes to something as big as this, you know, such a big opportunity to be on CGL and them hosting this amazing event for us. You got to bring out your best, and that's what we're seeing right now from Killjoy, and we are going to see the switch here from Bazzini. He is going to go to the Scarlet pick here. I'm not sure about the customs there, though, Carlo. I don't know what special moves we're going to be seeing, but it's an interesting choice. He is sticking to the zoners, though, which might be the good choice for Jax here, because Jax just rushes you down like crazy. So it actually might be a good choice here. Let's see how this plays out.
Sure, we're just getting some feedback, if you don't mind, just trying to just up your level just a little bit. We've got Scarlet this time going up against Killjoy's Jax. You think you're bad going up against, you hate to see it, show a variation called Default. But that's what these guys are bringing. And I mean, whether the variation name is Default or anything, I think the same level of pain is going to come. But speaking of pain, a back 2 crushing blow there by Jax. He's got corner position, double crushing blow, 385 damage, and corner position.
Not too shabby there. Tries to fatal blow out of that gap there. That is only a flawless blockable gap. Probably a bit of nerves coming through here from the DMTD, but he is not doing too badly at all. It's just Killjoy is running amok with this you think you bad Jax going on here. It is looking good right now for Killjoy, but the zoning could definitely be an issue here. As I say that, he's tossing out a lot of these blood projectiles. Has him in the corner here though again. Oh, nice down 1 there into the command grab. Gonna launch here, breakaway immediately coming through from the Bazzini. Down 1 check, beautiful, love to see it. Oh, and Killjoy getting clipped by that special move that time. 180 damage, but pretty good for a special move alone.
Not too bad, but I must be honest with you, just looking at the way this match is unfolding, the Robocop probably was the better choice.
I wouldn't be surprised if we do see him switch back to the Robocop pick here. Let's ooh, and the nice fatal blow there, just killing frames after that forward 4-3. He is gonna have quite a good advantage here, I think. Although he's gonna have the spacing which he needs with Scarlet right now. He does walk in though, getting hit by that mix up there. It is fuzzyable. But right now, Dion Bazzini trying to pull out all the tricks here. Teleports behind him, throws him back in the corner. Oh, and gets clipped by the second hit of the forward 4-3. And Killjoy, unfortunately, not watching his toes, and he gets clipped by that 1 round apiece again. The Dion Bazzini are doing pretty good with the Scarlet pick right now.
Well, I think he's adjusted quite nicely in that second round, because the first round was a bit of a runaway train there, but Killjoy seems to be getting clipped twice in a row now with this 180 damage special move. Does leave Scarlet without bar though, and in the corner, so this is where it's going to become rather dangerous, but...
Ooh, no
pummeled
confirm
across
that
the
time
forward
from
there.
Killjoy though. That you hate to see the missed hit confirms though. Just probably a bit of nerves coming from both these players here, being on stream, on CGL, being showcased. It's definitely something to think. Oh, and just going in right now as Killjoy gets a back throw here into Pizzini and goes for the overhead. Good flawless blocker that he could have punished a lot better there. You hate to see it.
Ooh,
and just a jump into the fatal blow. Sorry to cut
That's
you off there,
that's
Carlo,
not going to
but
kill. That's not going to
am-
kill, but it's going to be mighty close. Mighty close. And is Scarlet going to be able to pull a rabbit out of the hat here? Killjoy opts for the zoning approach and does what he needs to do to close out game number 2. And we're going to see the Jaxophone again.
We're gonna see the Jaxophone again. That was a good choice there by Killjoy to just play it safe, just stand back and toss some of those. Mind you, one of the fastest projectiles in the game. I believe it's at something ridiculous, like 9 frames or something for projectile. I could be wrong there, chat. You will correct me if I'm wrong there. But one of the fastest projectiles, very safe choice there by Killjoy to get those projectiles out there and just play the spacing game, and nicely done there. Takes it 2-0. Well, not 2-0. It's not over just yet. But what do you think we're going to see here, Carl? Are we going to see a Robocop pick coming through from the Pizzini here?
You know, at the beginning of match 2, I would have probably said yes, but the way he ended that match with Scarlet, I think he might have just got enough to get used to that particular match. But he's going for a completely different pick here. 3 different players in 3 matches, so his winner side run is really dependent on whether he can use this noob Cybot not only to overcome Jax once, but still get 2 additional games. So it's a tough ask for the DMP Pizzini. But again, this is CGL, there's stream nerves, there's all sorts of factors that these guys need to take into account. I'm not going to say it's over just yet, Joe. Not at all.
I see he's got the sickle snag, the shadow slide, and the enhanced teleport as well. So he's gonna have a bunch of damage here to cash out on, even if he gets that nice little forward 2 clip here with Noob. But if he does have to make this comeback, Carlo, he has to make it all the way with this Noob Cybot pick. Ooh, good confirm there. Just some down 1 checks here, some nice amplified shadow slide there. It's always a guessing game against Noob here. You gotta guess whether he's gonna amplify that shadow slide or not.
And that's the problem. If he doesn't amplify and Killjoy makes the read, it's Bunny City as we saw there. But very interesting combination of moves equipped here on this noob side. But he's got the sickle snag, which he hasn't used yet. He's got the teleport, which I don't think he's used it. And I think maybe just Killjoy is completely nullifying Noob Cybot's options here. Puts himself in a match point position against DMP Pizzini, and I don't know, we're going to have to see something. Oh, what an anti-air there.
Good anti-air coming through from Pizzini. I was just about to say Killjoy made a great choice there at the end of that round, as he just got a little bit more of that damage there on the forward grab because of the heated arms. But right now we're seeing Pizzini looking to be in a good position right now, just neutral jumping here, just blocking accordingly, but tries to grab. You love to see it. Breaks away immediately though. Some down 1 checks here again, and some micro ducks coming through here from Killjoy. Oh, and the combos right now. Gonna leave him standing in the corner here. Oh, tries to go for the interactable. Cheeky stuff coming here from Killjoy. And a good confirm here. That's gonna be a bunch of damage. He does drop the combo though. You hate to see it. Gets a nice back throw here. And just gets hit with the forward 2, down 4. And Killjoy gonna close this one out 3-0 over Pizzini. But that was a great match, Colin. That was a great first match here on stream, and I'm excited for the matches to come, 100%.
Well, I mean, you know, I think when we introduced the match and the players, we said that, you know, on his day, Killjoy is unstoppable. And unfortunately for DM Pizzini, he got a little bit of an unstoppable force. Killjoy steamrolling to a 3-0 victory, gets a spot in the winners' final. So who he's going to face there is going to be the winner between our next match show, that being Bob Grant Hill, aka Bilal, going up against the Kid Atrocity.
Yeah, you know, like we were just speaking about this earlier as well, Carlo. Atrocity being the boy from the Steam community, showing up for all the PC players here on console. And like you said, he's found a new love for the game. He is doing amazingly well. And I think if we look also further or back at the bracket, I believe he beat some tough names to get here. So I'm excited to see Atrocity here 100% against Bob Grant Hill, BGH. The premier Joker of Africa, I must say. I'm excited. I'm really excited here, Carlo.
For those of you who don't know these two players, I mean, probably two of the top players on the African scene.
100%.
Bob Grant Hill and Atrocity, funny enough, have actually taken a little bit of time away from the game recently. But I think with the start of CGL and just the platform that these guys actually have to compete, they found a new love for MK11. They've been playing often, they've been playing well. And yeah, it just so happens that these two Titans are going to go up against each other on CGL Week 3 for you guys to enjoy, and guaranteed this is going to be probably one of the most enjoyable matches you guys are going to see on the African continent. It just happens to be two of our top players, as you've mentioned, Show. Bob Grant Hill, premier Joker player, but he also has so many other characters that he can call on as well. And the same go for Atrocity. Atrocity is known as arguably the best Jax in Africa. But he's also got an array of other characters, from Liu Kang to Joker himself, to Noob Saibot, to Cetrion. You name it, Atrocity plays it. He plays the cost. And it's just really who he thinks is going to be the best pick going up against Bob Grant Hill, who is no pushover in any scene.
Yeah, 100%. Bob Grant Hill as well, playing an array of characters. Both these players, Carlo, can play a good amount of the cast at a really high level. Which is nice to see in MK11 as well, because you know it goes back and forth with this counter pick thing as well. So it's going to be exciting for sure. I'm pretty sure we're going to see the Joker pick. I am pretty sure. I don't know what's going to come out from Atrocity's side here, but I know for sure from Bob Grant Hill we are going to see the Joker pick. And yeah, I'm always excited to see his Joker. He's got them optimals on deck. He's got the flawless blocks. He's just an exciting player to watch.
And Atrocity's gone for the Scorpion pick, which is probably a little bit of a surprise for me personally. I did not anticipate seeing Scorpion being taken out, but obviously looking at it from a matchup point of view and probably thinking it might be a good pick.
And to start off there, Carlo, just anti-airing beautifully with the stand 2 there, converts nicely into the boxing gloves here, and we are seeing some CDCC vibes going on here. Does get the nice little boxing glove special move there and amplifies, has him in the corner here and gets an escape field here. Always good to get a basically uncharacteristic throw game going in MK11, so people don't know which way you're throwing them. That's a nice little mix up to throughout the game there, so that you keep your opponent guessing with which way you're going to throw them.
Well, took that first round very convincingly, did Bob Grant Hill.
We are going to see optimals come out from him right now. He has him in the corner. Probably going to get a nice little dash back here.
Oh, and we're going to go again. No breakaway, and Atrocity is in a world of trouble. Drops the combo, though.
Hate to see it. Pushes him in the corner right now as Atrocity, trying to go for the nice little stand 1 staggers. Does get the four grab here. Has him in the corner. Goes for the nice back 3 there. Going for the overhead low mix-ups here. Back throw coming through from Atrocity here. Bringing this momentum all the way back. Some 1-1 staggers here. Cancels the teleport, but Bob Grant Hill on the other side completely ready. Gets a nice corner switch there. Gets out the jumping jester to get the setup going, but unfortunately the setup does fail. Nice down 3 check there coming through from Bob Grant Hill. And the down one almost converts. Love to see it.
Unfortunately, I think that's curtains for Atrocity in that first game at least, as Bob Grant Hill, very convincingly, it has to be said, their show takes a 1-0 lead over Atrocity and looking extremely strong with this Joker pick.
100%. He plays this character in and out. I think this is the character I've seen him play the most, so it only makes sense that he would go into CGL with his best character right now. Guys, don't forget, on Twitch right now, make your predictions. Spend those channel points and wager them so you guys can make some more and join in the fun that everybody is having here on Twitch, and make your predictions. Who do you think is going to go, who's going to run away with this match? Do you think it's going to be Bob Grant Hill, or do you think it's going to be Atrocity, the Steam Boy? Let's see what happens here.
While Atrocity not messing around anymore, he's going for I believe, his strongest character in Jax.
I'm waiting to see this turn around, Carlo. As soon as the man gets those wavies going, he starts to put the pressure on, and the Jax can be terrifying. So I'm excited. 100% I'm excited.
Well, I think it's going to be a completely different kettle of fish for the Joker to deal with in the Jax pick now. And
100%.
we say that because we've seen the Jax being played so often by Atrocity, and his pressure is just unbelievable with this particular character. He understands the character, he knows the character, but at the same time, the same can be said about Bob Grant Hill with the Joker. Misses that down 2 conversion there.
That down 2, yeah, it does miss it. But Atrocity, a little bit of a lag spike there, but it's all smoothed out right now, so we still okay. Some down 3 is here to check. Oh, some cheeky stuff here. The down 4 into the projectile. Gets a nice convert there. He has to break away immediately from this and reads the breakaway perfectly. Is Bob Grant Hill's going to be a ton of damage.
406 damage there, show.
Ridiculous stuff coming right now from Bob Grant Hill. Jeez. Atrocity now trying to put on the pressure here. Gets shimmied, unfortunately. And just for good measure, going to amplify that to close it out here. Bob Grant Hill looking insane right now with that read on the breakaway color.
Yeah, and you know, I was actually thinking Atrocity might cash in on the fatal blow, but he obviously opted not to. Would have caught Bob Grant Hill trying to break away there as well, so damage might have been maximized, but again, Atrocity probably with the right decision not to cash in just yet. He's only first round, he's got Bilal stuck in the corner here, and of course he's using Jax, so that can be quite scary. But a down 2 crushing blow connects there by Joker, and this is going to do a ton of damage. 423, thank you for coming, Jax.
Joker hits like a truck, guys. Remember that if you get opened up by Joker, you are going to eat a lot of damage. So you got to make sure you don't be whiffing those buttons and you don't be throwing out punishable things.
Well, I think especially with access to that Kapow move, because that's really the damage when it comes to Joker's arsenal. And
that cheeky stuff there, though, coming from Atrocity, just bops him on the head with a nice little overhead there and just jails him into the nice forward 3. Good flawless block coming through from Atrocity there on the CD, CC, whatever thingy thing. Good switch here. Breaks away immediately, though.
Oh, again, big damage, no meter rather to amplify, but still has a decent life lead in game number 2 show, and it's really all up to Atrocity to take the game to Bob Grant Hill right now.
He can definitely bring this back. Like you were saying earlier, you know, Charlie, with things like having access to Jax's fatal blow, that could turn, change momentum in the entire game. So definitely, I think it was a good choice by him to not spend that in that first round there.
And I think we're with a bit of a life deficit here, though, and in fatal blow territory now, and
one confirm here, and it punishes beautifully. Now it's a different game, Carlo. Now it's going to be a guessing game for Bob Grant Hill here. What is Atrocity going to go for here? What is the mix, guys?
He's got the Oki.
Oh, it's going to be a rub. He does get the Mario grab. Oh, and just playing it safe here is Atrocity, but has the life lead now after being down. Tossing out some projectiles here just to take away that health bar and trades on the poke. And Atrocity looking like another player right now with this Jax big Charlie Wolf. My God.
Well, it was bound to happen. I think once you saw Atrocity go down 1-0, in the winners final of week number 3, or winners semi-final rather, with a spot in the winners final up for grabs, you want to bring your best, as you mentioned earlier, Show, and I think there's no better than Jax when it comes to Atrocity and his gameplay. Leveling it up at 1 apiece. Great game to watch thus far, and is Atrocity, or rather is Bob Grant Hill sticking to Joker?
Jax.
I have seen him pick already, so he is gonna stick with the Joker, and I don't blame him. It's definitely not. It's not, that game wasn't that far off where I feel like he had to make a character switch there. I think the Joker was doing great, but just that turnaround from as soon as that fatal blow hit, Carlo, the tables have turned. And now Atrocity going to be on this momentum boost here from making a robbery basically in that last game, just committing crime. And we're going to see what happens here. 1 round apiece to either player here. Bob Grant Hill going up against Atrocity.
I doubt that you can call it a rob, though, because I mean, as you mentioned, the moment the fatal blow hits, it's comeback Jax City, and that's exactly what happened there.
Beautiful punish there coming through from... Oh, and just bopping him on the head here. Gets a forward grab. 150, Carlo. Disgusting. From a forward grab, he had to get 150 damage. Good block on the low that time. Tries to flawless block the jumping Jackie thing, but unfortunately does not and gets clipped by it.
Okay, we're going to see a breakaway here, surely.
Ooh, and... this is
Got
scary,
access to
Carlo.
that crushing blow. He's still on
Joker.
cooldown.
Joker also really scary once that fatal blow is in play. Really scary. Good down two coming through from Atrocity to Scott that high. And he's going to get first round here of game number 3, guys.
First round, heated arms and fatal blow still intact. I don't think Atrocity could have asked for a better round. Ooh, that's punish. And Joker does exactly that. Decent chunk of damage, 31% from that combo there because of an unsafe move by Atrocity.
Good confirm, breaks away immediately as Bob Run heals here. Trading some pokes here. 1, 2, 3. Going with the forward 3 staggers here as Atrocity gets the nice hit there on the back forward 2. Going in here as Atrocity. Oh, and unfortunately does the punishable back forward 2 there again. Gets clipped for it. Difficult situation right now for either player. He does have fatal blow in check. That's why you can see Bob Grunhill here playing as safe as he possibly can. If he gets clipped by that fatal blow, it could be GG's right now. He is probably going to play the safe, throw out some CDCs here. He does do that. Some Batsy Poos coming out here. Jumps in and Atrocity with the empty jump grab. Oh.
Bob Grunhill survives that second round scare there to take it with about 19% of his life intact. So it is round number 3 in game number 3. These guys are tied. But great crushing blow coming through here from Bob Grunhill. He's going to maximize this damage. We're going to see 350 plus. Ooh, 444%.
400 damage, Carlo, for eating that crushing blow that time. And now Bob Grunhill just playing it safe here, just keeping that spacing game going here. Oh, gets a nice neutral jump there, but unfortunately not ready for the conversion, and a fatal blow comes out. And Carlo, like we said earlier, when it comes to Jax and you get hit by this fatal blow, it is time to guess, buddy. You don't know what's going to happen here.
Well, what Atrocity will not be too happy about is that Bilal got access to a breakaway. Atrocity about 4% life, great anti-air into the forward 1 and closes out game number 3. Bob Grunhill now leading by 2 games to 1 show, and it's all up to Atrocity to say, you know what, I really want that winner's final spot. He's got a bit of a mountain to climb here, playing against Bob Grunhill. It's only a 1-game deficit show, but against an opponent like Bob Grunhill, he's going to have to really think about what he's going to do going into this match number 4.
Definitely, Charlie Wolf. It's crazy in a clutch situation like that. Bob Grunhill being ready on the anti-air there. Just a nice little stand 1 anti-air into the forward 1. Closes out that game. And just good awareness there to see that he was making or going for a jump basically and just anti-airing on reaction. Amazing stuff coming there from Bob Grunhill at the end of that game.
Well, he's stuck to the Jax.
I was about to say, Carlo, he is sticking to the Jax pick here. I definitely don't disagree with it. I can tell you that much. I don't disagree.
Round 1, fight.
And straight back forward to amplified. Only 120 damage, but he does have an opportunity to heat up those arms a little bit.
Oh, gets a nice forward to... Ooh, and the grab whiffs a beautiful block release tech there going on for Bob Grunhill here. Oh, and a beautiful choice of breakaway there coming through from Atrocity to punish the recovery on the end of that combo. Great stuff there coming from Atrocity.
Wow, what
Ooh,
a conversion. 22%.
Let's go.
Corner combo probably looked swaggier than what it was effective, but
Oh,
Atrocity has BGH in the corner trying to break out, and he doesn't manage to break away. That's going to be a crushing blow.
Definitely going to spend it, Carlo, 100% to take that around. The cancel with Joker. Also a super scary character to go or be going up against in that fatal blow territory. It's such a scary game. They're having to guess whether he's going to go for that grab or you're going to get shimmied. You gotta pick one.
Well, the crushing blow's out of the way now, but the fatal blow is still very much intact here. So Atrocity trying to keep BGH in this corner here. Does land the overhead, heats up those arms a bit, mixing it up
It's
quite
the
nicely,
low
but
there.
just goes for a raw down 2, does BGH. Oh, great forwarders
Ooh.
block there, forces the breakaway, and this is trouble for Atrocity here because he's got no defensive meter. Oh, this is going to
shimmy on
hurt,
that
this is
though.
going to hurt. No bar to amplify that combo, so these guys are on level life right now, just about.
Pretty much. Atrocity ever so slightly away from that fatal blow there. Gets the nice hit on that. He is going to give Bob Grunhill the fatal blow before he gets it though. Is he going to go for the cancel? Tries to go for the shimmy, but Atrocity wise to it. Gets forward grab here. Crushing blow is off the table here, so this isn't going to kill. But scary situation right now for Bob Grunhill. Getting hit with that jump kick, but no conversion. Gets the forward grab though. Has him in the corner here. Down one into gotcha grab, not
Oh, and this
punished.
is it. That is over, and BGH
100% that's going to be it.
clutches it out to take it 3-1 over Atrocity. And I don't know, but from where I'm sitting here, Atrocity probably going to feel a little bit heartbroken by the end of that because I think he was doing everything to get back into this match, but unfortunately, big brain play by BGH, taking it 3-1.
And a nice beautiful fatality coming there from BGH as well. And like you say as well, Colin, you know, it's things like, you know, that match didn't by any chance reflect the score that was captured, you know, 3-1. And these guys had us on our toes, you know, like they were playing crazy good, amazing stuff from both these players. Like, geez, the Jax play, the Joker play, you love to see it, stuck to their guns. And yeah, more exciting matches to come, guys.
So much more exciting matches, and we just saw now, guys, the two winners semi-finals with Killjoy and Bob Grunhill advancing to face each other in the winners final, which will be coming to you guys shortly. But before that, we're going to go into a loser side match show, and let's just see what the Elder Gods have proclaimed. Losers round, Careless winner going up against Luna's Panda Bear. The
Oh, an
premier
exciting one.
Cetrion player going up against, I want to call him the premier Sub-Zero player, but Careless winner has so many characters that he chooses at any given time and within any situation. And I know these guys faced each other in a recent tournament in the Khan of Africa, in fact, with Panda Bear steamrolling that to a 3-0 victory. So a bit of a run-back opportunity here for Careless winner. And, you know, when it comes to a tournament environment, we don't see any other character being chosen other than Cetrion when it comes to Panda Bear. So my feeling is we're probably going to see Panda Bear on, or going with Cetrion. Who Careless winner is going to take, not sure. It could be Liu Kang, it could be Johnny Cage, it could be Sub-Zero. And rumor has it that he also happens to have a pocket Devourer.
Oh really? I know Charlie Wolf would be excited to see that 100%. Yeah, the Devourer is just mad fun to watch. You know, but like you say, the Cetrion guy over here, this Panda boy over here, this guy is ridiculous with Cetrion, guys. He is oppressive. He knows how to use this character crazy good. We love watching Luna Panda Bear. Just exciting player to watch as well. Like you say, Carlo, we mostly see Cetrion come out of him. I have sent both these players invites, so they should be joining any minute now. But this guy is just amazing to watch. He knows the character so well, and he spaces out, and he plays rushdown, and all these crazy things that you expect to see from Cetrion players. So guys, definitely one to check out is Luna Panda Bear. He is insanely good. And of course, you got Careless winner as well. I mean, Carlo, I don't need to tell you that you need to be nutty. You need to be a nutty player to pull out that Sub-Zero and just throw out those slides and the forward twos, you know what I mean? You got to not be afraid to take those risks. And I think Careless winner, he fits that description pretty well.
Well, the name says it all, doesn't it? Careless winner.
Yeah,
because, I mean, he definitely has
really
what
does.
it takes to win. Amazing player. Made it into the top 8 of the Khan of Africa tournament we had recently. In fact, Panda Bear also ended up taking 4th spot in that particular tournament. And then also in the week that this past show, another tournament hosted by another company, Panda ended up taking 2nd in that particular tournament. So definitely 2 of our strongest competitors going up against each other on the loser side of this bracket. Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what the outcome of this particular match is going to be. But I believe, if I'm not mistaken, Panda Bear already in the Koth lobby. We're just waiting on Careless Winner to accept the invitation. And then we should be good to go.
I may have sent out an invite to the wrong PSN. Oh no, I didn't. I'm good. I'm chilling, Carlo. I did the right things, bro.
I'm sure you did.
That's my bad, guys. But are we gonna see the Sub-Zero going up against Cetrion, or are we expecting another character? Are we expecting Devora, Charlie Wolf? Are we expecting Devora to come out of Careless Winner right now? Would you be excited to see Devora?
I would definitely be excited, but I must be honest with you, I don't think we're going to see the Devora, especially considering the fact that Panda Bear plays Cetrion the way he does. I'm sure Careless Winner is probably going to go for his characters that he's a bit more familiar with. And as we said, there we see the Sub-Zero being chosen by Careless Winner, going up against Luna Panda Bear. This is going to be a match. Guys, winner advances. The loser, unfortunately, we're going to have to say good night to their week 3 participation. Let's see, these guys are going to let the Inters rock.
This is loser's side of the bracket, guys. So whoever does lose, unfortunately, you will be, well, you'll be losing a top spot to get more of those points. But there is still week 4, so don't be discouraged. If you do go down, there is definitely more time to come back and do better.
No, absolutely. And these guys starting off.
We're seeing some pinatas, some walls being tossed out here by Panda Bear. He's gonna go with that beautiful string. 1-1-2 here, gets the confirm. He's gonna leave him standing. Goes for the cheeky low there again into the whirlwind. Good confirm coming through here from Careless Winner here. Does get a confirm there, but unfortunately, I don't know if that was a restand call or maybe it was.
Well, it seemed to have done the trick for Panda Bear, didn't it?
He does have the creeping ice and the little, I guess, this version's game of the shadow or the ice clone.
Yeah, it's the Arctic Trap, and yeah, we've seen this variation be pulled out by Careless Winner before. Goes for the attempted slide, doesn't get to amplify due to that breakaway there by Panda.
Making use of the creeping ice here, but makes a read that Panda is gonna try and advance. Does a 1-2 into the... Oh, but good confirm coming in here from Careless Winner. Going for the optimals here, gonna push him towards the corner. Has one amplified slide on deck there and tries to go for another one.
That's punished there. Gets a breakaway as well.
Gets blown up for going for that YOLO slide. You love to see it. Players on point here doing the punishes. 210 damage there into the restand. Just backing away. His Panda Bear is gonna opt for the zoning because he does have the lead.
Go for more deadly wins this time. Tries the forward 2 out of range though.
Dashing back there. Oh, and a good slide coming through from Careless Winner. Yeah, he could definitely bring this back. This is Sub-Zero. He does not confirm. Off the stand 2-1, and unfortunately he's gonna die for it, Charlie. Oh, you hate to see it.
You hate to see it, and I mean, confirm into a ice ball, and it would have been curtains for that particular round at least. But you know what? Unfortunately, I think maybe at the end of it, clutch moment, nerves probably coming into effect there. And Panda Bear, you know, it's still up to Panda Bear to take advantage of it, and that's exactly what he did. Went for the rock wall at the end, closed it out, takes a 1-0 lead. And Careless Winner with it all to do here.
Just beautiful usage of those instant air jump ones coming through from Careless Winner, but unfortunately killing him at the end there, just missing out on that confirm on the round winning combo. You hate to see it. He is going to stick with the Arctic Trap and the Creeping Ice. I definitely think he can do it here. Just that YOLO slide, Carlo. You know, Panda Bear is going to be watching out for those for sure because he's seen him do it probably on more than one occasion. And I think Careless Winner just needs to be a little bit more safer with how he chooses to use that special move.
Well, again, I have to go back to the guy's PSN ID, Careless Winner. I mean, he does tend to do
It is what
things
it
that,
is.
Fight.
you know, if it gets scouted, unfortunately, he's going to eat the punish. But when it works really well.
You
So he
definitely
is a bit
feel
of a high-risk, high-reward player. But take nothing away from the guy. He's talented as anything.
Tries to slide in their games, the good spacing, and just again the usage of that instant air jump one Carlo here. Pushes him further towards the corner. 240 damage there, no bar spent. And Cetrion doing Cetrion things here, getting herself out of the corner. Tossing out some walls here as Panda Bear, and gets clipped by this the YOLO slides, Carlo. The YOLO slides working out perfectly there for Careless Winner. Gets the setup going here, goes for the overhead, has that optic trap, and oh, what a wonderful setup coming through from Careless Winner.
Great setup, and he's got Panda in the corner, just teleports the F out of there.
Ooh, and just a beautiful scout there on the rock throw. The dash back here, has him in the corner. Ooh, goes for the grab, but no confirm. And that's going to be gotten 100%. 10 out of 10 times. If Panda Bear hits you with a forward 2-3, and he's got Fatal Blow on deck, he is 99.9% of the time confirming that. And as you guys can see, that's exactly what happened, Charlie. That's exactly what happened.
Well, and rightfully so. I mean, Panda Bear is so good at spotting opportunities during a match and, you know, making the most of it. He's without Fatal Blow now, but he is 1 round to nothing up. He's got the game lead as well, so all the momentum is with Panda Bear right now. And on top of it all, has more than 50% of Careless Winner, probably about 70% of his life gone. He's in Fatal Blow territory. He's got it all to do. Not looking too great for Careless Winner right now.
Oh, but beautiful reactions here on the slides, just getting in there when he needs to. Does have that spacing now. This is where Cetrion becomes dangerous as well. Tossing out some rocks here. Careless Winner just kind of taking them, and a good read coming in from Panda Bear. Gets the beautiful brutality there on that rock throw. Love to see it.
Well, high IQ stuff coming through there by Panda Bear. Realized that Careless Winner was probably going to get just a little bit impatient, tried to jump over the incoming rocks. Just decided, you know what, let's just throw one in the air for good measure. Connected, lands the brutality, and takes a 2-0 lead.
Two games up now, Carlo, is Panda Bear, and just in complete control of this matchup, just knowing how to deal with Sub-Zero, using that spacing, and using the zoning as well. Super good. So amazing stuff here coming in from Luna's Panda Bear.
Sub-Zero.
Careless Winner sticking with the Sub-Zero pick. Looks like he's going to go for the same variation as well.
He does definitely believe in this variation. I can tell you that much, Carlo. He is sticking with it, and for a second there, you know that set play in the corner there that he just had going with those optic traps. It was looking really scary, and I'd love to see the setups going again, because that shit was looking mad frightening. So.
It was, but you know, I think big up to Panda Bear for his choice of variation here, because with access to that teleport, he's obviously got a free exit whenever he's faced with that position, so it really does become a game of chess, doesn't it?
Definitely, 100%. Against Cetrion, it is so difficult. Her buttons are so good up close, and she's just a threat full screen as well. You know, just jumping out there for free with the teleport. Careless Winner not ready to punish those. I think he could possibly punish with slide there if he does make the right read. Forward 2 staggers, good jump coming in from Careless Winner here. Goes for that crazy instant air jump one by Sub-Zero here. Has him in the corner, he's got plus frames here. Goes for the forward grab. Careless Winner looking to be in a good position right now. Just some staggers coming in through here. We're going to see some creeping ice, but unfortunately the forward 2 is going to clip Careless Winner here. Leaves him in a restand. The pressure right now from Panda Bear is ridiculous.
One little opening into Fatal Blow, and that's it.
Scary on either side here for both players. Oh, does get opened up there by the amplified creeping ice. And Careless Winner really playing slow here and catches the whiff beautifully there with the slide. Careless Winner definitely not out of this, Charlie, 100%. He could definitely make this comeback, and it looks like he is adapting.
Oh, great scout on the grab.
We are going to see optimals here. Ooh,
That's a decent 39% combo coming through there by Careless Winner. That's going to be a crushing blow, another 32%.
32%, most of your life gone, and another confirm here. Does drop the combo, though you hate to see it in this kind of position when he's doing so well.
Now Easy going to fold and buckle here, or Easy going to do what he needs to do to close out this match number 3.
Panda Bear trying to advance here. He is in the corner now though. And gets the whiff on the down 2.
Not gonna kill.
Good confirm. Definitely not gonna kill, Carlo.
Not gonna kill, but it's gonna be heartbreaking if Careless Winner is unable to close this.
Starting to look like a robbery right now.
Less than 10% of his life bar remaining.
Starting to look like a robbery for sure.
Only a true master comeback. It has to be said.
Just playing exceptionally well there is Panda Bear. That composure on his side. He spends the fatal blow knowing that he's going to take that round back. And now, unfortunately, Careless Winner down 2 crushing blows, having spent his down 2 and his slide crushing blow. So the damage output, he's not going to have access to as much as he did.
Yeah, it's going to be a bit of a mental game for Careless Winner as well. I mean, everything about the previous game suggested he was going to close it out. So he must be going into this round feeling a little bit demoralized.
I can imagine. Oh, and beautiful read on the cancel there. But unfortunately, Careless Winner dropping these jump kick combos. You hate to see it. Cheeky stuff there again, going for the lows. Panda Bear finishing the string that time. Oh, unfortunately rolls right into the pinata.
Careless Winner really uses that jump one to good effect, but unfortunately not enough, and Panda Bear progresses through the bracket, eliminating Careless Winner from this week's CGL action. But has to be said, great composure by Panda Bear, and I think at the end of it all, probably deservedly taken that particular match, advancing 3-0.
100%, Charlie. Like, the composure coming in right now from Luna's Panda Bear was ridiculous. Going down that much, eating up close to 80% damage in that second round, Charlie, and making that real master type comebacks. The Guile music was playing, the Guile theme was playing in that man's head, and he was like, bro, this ain't over yet. And he makes that beautiful confirm on the forward 2-3, does the fatal blow, and just makes that insane comeback, which I think it kind of closed curtains for Careless Winner, unfortunately. But amazing stuff there coming through from both players. It was exciting to see both you guys, Careless Winner and Luna's Panda Bear. Unfortunately, Careless Winner, you are going to be out of today's qualifier, but there is always next week, so come back stronger, accumulate those points so you can make it to grand finals, my dude.
No, absolutely. And in fact, before we proceed to the next match, guys, CGL has offered $500 as a
that's
prize
big
spot.
money.
That's some
big
decent
money where we're from.
That's some decent chicken.
And that's some chicken, buddy. That's some chicken.
If you want to add to the prize spot, guys, head over to hashtag or exclamation point donate. We'll bring up the Matcherino link. Please, if you want to see this prize spot increase, we would like to see it grow up to as much as $1,000 to be split amongst the winners on the 29th of March, come the finale of CGL Konsole Kombat South and Eastern Africa. Guys, with your help, we can surely make that happen. Don't forget, as well, any information you guys need, head over to @FGC_Africa on Twitter. Also follow me at Charlie Wolf Gaming, at Charlie Wolf GAM1, administrator for FGC Africa, bringing you console gaming leagues, Konsole Kombat Southeastern African Edition. Also, my partner in crime for this evening, Show Greed. Where we go? There we go. Somewhere there. Follow him at @show_greed on Twitter. See all the things we're doing on FGC Africa with Console Gaming League. It's just been a fantastic month for Mortal Kombat in Africa, Show.
Yeah, 100%, Charlie. Like, it's exciting. We get to showcase all these amazing players and their skill and what they're able to do. I mean, we saw it time and time again with AI Killjoy. We saw it with Mock the Shock. We saw it with Mr. 5000. These guys, prominent players in the scene, doing amazing things and showing you guys what they are capable of. So definitely, these guys are people to watch out for. They will take your money. So you best be playing them Combat League games and catching some games with them.
Well, guys, as you can see on the bracket here, we're now going into the winners' final show between BGH Bob Grant Hill going up against AI Killjoy. Winners' final up for grabs, of course, as a spot in grand finals for the winner of this particular match. This is going to be absolutely fantastic. Bob Grant Hill, who we saw take out Atrocity 3-1 with that ridiculous Joker. Going up against Killjoy, who pulled out the jacks and basically steamrolled over Pazzini's Robocop, Noob Cybot, and I think there was another character in the mix, Scarlet as well. So
Scarlet as well.
Winners final taking place now. Bob Grant Hill against AI Killjoy. This is going to be ridiculous.
Definitely 100%. We're going to see that amazing Joker that you guys saw I think it was the first match on stream. If I'm not mistaken there, Charlie. This guy's Joker, like you guys seen earlier, is insane. But he's going up against AI Killjoy, which is a name known to many in Africa. So definitely a scary one, and it's going to be a fun one. We hope you guys enjoy. I've invited both these players, so they should be in here anytime now. Carlo, who are we going to see from Killjoy? Are we going to see that Jade pick with the Delia dance? Are we going to see the stick shenanigans coming out from AI Killjoy?
Well, it's a character that he's been playing with quite often, and I mean, when it comes to Killjoy and Delilah, I call it Delilah because, yeah.
Yeah, his variation name is Hey There Delilah, so...
Or something to that effect, yeah. And
something like that. Or Hey There Delia, I think it is. But
against Bob Grant Hill, you know, it's so difficult. I mean, Joker he's probably top 5 in the game, in my opinion.
100%. Yeah. I couldn't agree with you more there, Carlo. Possibly even the best character in the game.
Possibly, arguably.
I
think Jackie Briggs has something to say about that. But
yeah. we all have nightmares when it comes to Baby Briggs. We know she's dangerous as can be.
Yeah,
I know I've had nightmares, but
definitely top 5. I think without a doubt, top 5 character going up against Jade, who I think has really moved up the tier lists with the introduction of custom variations, especially with access to that Delia's dance. I mean, a mix-up game is just unbelievable. And if you're not used to facing a Jade at the level that Killjoy plays at, you could be in for a very, very uncomfortable evening, irrespective of who you're playing against. So it's going to be quite interesting to see who these guys are going to be taking. I think both of them are in the lobby already. Show? Not yet. Still waiting for Killjoy to join us.
That's right, Charlie. We are still waiting on Killjoy. He should be joining any moment now. But this is winners finals, guys. These guys both haven't lost a single game in the entire bracket right now, going up against each other, one of them having to drop down to the loser side. And I can tell you, Charlie, that the loser side is looking it's looking pretty scary. That the loser side is looking pretty scary. But I mean, you go down there, you've got Mock the Shark, you've got Mr. 5000, you've got Panda Bear, and you've got Atrocity. And you've got the DM Pazzini, who was pulling out the crazy busted Robocop. So it's definitely scary down there if you do lose this game. So I can tell you now, both these players have to bring out their A game and make sure that they don't get knocked down to the loser side, because it's slim pickings down there. It's gonna be difficult. It's gonna be difficult making your way back up.
Okay, we're just waiting for Killjoy.
Chimba, if you're in chat, pull up,
there we go.
accept that
He heard
invite.
you.
Let's go.
I think he got scared of your voice there, Show. Because the moment you open your mouth, he was like, whoop, let me get in here. He's here, guys.
Yeah,
We got our next match. The winners final between AI's Killjoy and Bob Grant Hill.
Both super talented players here. Both play a lot of the cost here. Bob Grant Hill starting off with that Joker. We both knew that was coming, Charlie. We'll have to see what's gonna happen here on the side of Killjoy. Is he gonna go for the Delia dance? He does
No,
not.
he's gone for a Geras pick, so
Exciting, exciting. Always exciting to see Geras pull out that big boy Dammy. But definitely Joker, no slouch to damage himself as well. Does both these characters hit like trucks, so if these guys open each other up, there's going to be a ton of damage on the table. Ooh, starting off here, just some cheeky stuff. The down 4 into the gauntlet. Going for the... Oh, and he goes with a nice little sand trap, or not sand trap, but it's kind of like a sand thing that pulls you in, vortex type thing. Super strong tool to have access to. This custom is looking pretty crazy right now, Carlo.
well, I think any character in the hands of Killjoy looks crazy, but I don't think it's going to scare Bob Grandhill too much. AI Killjoy with a very interesting variation name going up against the last.
I was about to say.
Let's just
But
call
that-
it Big Derek Geras.
Yeah, Big Derek Geras. Yeah. I like that. Big Derek Geras.
I think somewhere Killjoy forgot the R.
Definitely did. He's got the clone out now. Gonna go for some sand traps here. Just backing away is Killjoy. Goes for the forward 2-1 string here. Going in again. No. Oh, and a good
great
flawless block
flawless
coming
block.
in that time. I was just about to mention that, Charlie. And commentator's curse. As I was saying it, he was ready to... Oh, good cancel to get out of that sand vortex. But a good jump. Good air to air coming in from Killjoy. The time is running out here, Carlo. It's 10 seconds left on the
10
clock, but
seconds
somebody's
left.
got to make a decision. And
And
just
that
a
6
good
frame down
interruption.
one just did what he needed to do to close out that round.
The down ones, guys. Having a 6 frame down one in Mortal Kombat 11 is a strong tool to have at your disposal.
Yeah, it's almost as fast as just having a 9 frame mid, isn't it? I mean, it basically beats most things in terms of just making sure you check your opponent, get your chance back.
And that looking like such a frustrating thing to deal with, Carlo. That sand vortex thing where you just try and move, but you're not going anywhere. Some down ones here. Tries to go for the shimmy that time. Good neutral jump. And just checking him nicely there with some down ones is Killjoy. Gets a grab here. Good grab tech coming in from Bob Grandhill. Oh.
Might have a problem here. Okay.
Okay, it is stabilizing. We are good to go, guys. That has stabilized. Some forward 1 staggers here. Oh, just that down 2. Bob Grandhill tired of this stagger pressure here and just mashing up that down 2. Expecting a breakaway there, but Killjoy wise to it. Does get a grab here in the corner. Bob Grandhill looking to be in a favorable position here. Some down 4s. Oh, gets clipped by the CD, CC, whatever thing. Has him
Quite
in
a
the
bit of
corner now.
lag coming through here, which you hate to see in a winner's final, but these guys seem to be soldiering on here.
Oh, does the fatal blow, but Bob Grandhill just not ready for that. Maybe thinking about the timer here and just wanting to back up. He has 5 seconds left here. Yeah, he is looking good to win this right now. Even if he does get another throw here, it is going to go to Bob Grandhill. And just a very beautiful lame out there coming from Bob Grandhill.
Final round. Fight.
Okay, 1 round apiece in game number 1 here show, and oh, throw attempt there, just missed.
Back and forth by these players for sure. Oh, does the wake up 3. But unfortunately, Bob Grandhill not ready for it. No confirm coming through from Bob Grandhill. There must be a bit of pressure coming through. Gets the confirm that time though. Has him in the corner here. It's looking bad right now for Killjoy. He does get shimmied. No bar to
Momentum here
convert
is
that though.
unbelievable. He was working on a flawless, great micro duck there and closes out game number 1 in convincing fashion at the end there show. Great
that-
Joker play coming through there from BGH, taking a 1-0 lead in this winners final show.
Once he's gotten to the corner there, it was just all Bob Grandhill. Once he had him in the corner, the conversions were coming through, the confirms were coming through, and Bob Grandhill just playing insanely good with this Joker right now. He is gonna go up 1 game. Are we gonna see the switch to Jade though? I can only imagine that's what you guys are thinking. It's what I'm thinking as well. Are we gonna see the Delia's dance?
63 guys in chat right now. Guys, thank you so much for joining us this evening. This is CGL week number 3 of Konsole Kombat South and Eastern Africa edition. Week number 3.
Week number 3, guys. Don't forget, you guys had 3 weeks thus far to accumulate those points so you can make it to grand finals. You get those top 8 spots and you will be qualified to compete against the best who have competed in CGL, Southeastern Africa. Guys, there's still 1 more week, so if you're looking a little bit low on points, don't forget that you always have a chance to bring that back and make the come up in week 4.
While we're seeing it here, hey there, Delilah. And already we're seeing the overhead low mix start the round off.
Just going back to I guess what's won him previously against Bob Grunhill here, so good job. Oh, scouts that grab.
Crushing blow coming through there by Killjoy. Trying to fight his way back here now. It has to be made mention of that Bob Grunhill actually plays this variation of Joker as well. Oh, sorry, of Jade. And he's going to know a little bit about the matchup here.
Oh, getting clipped by the forward one.
Great flawless
and
block
great
into a
flawless
up
block on the jump in. Jeez.
That was high IQ play there from Killjoy, trying to bring this game back, having taken, or rather, gone down in the first game, trying to get himself back in here, but...
Oh, gets clipped by the jumping Jester, and expecting a breakaway that time. Oh, this is going to be a good damage. Oh, he breaks away again immediately. Some Delia's dance coming out here. Some down 4s. Again, some down 4s dashing in here. Oh, tries the down 2, but it whiffs, and he's going to get a beautiful crushing blow from that. Just goes for the nice simple down 2 to cash out on damage. Forward grab here. Definitely not over for Killjoy. He does have access to Fatal Blow as well. He's going to go for the oh, the backdash. The knowledge coming right now from Bob Grunhill. Gets the corner switch as well, Charlie. Bob Grunhill playing insane in that round number 2.
He's playing exceptionally well here against this Jade pick, and nothing away from Killjoy. Killjoy is approaching this match as best as he can. Oh, that little jack in the box there. Ineffective against Jade's purple blow. Overhead low mix up, back to into the pole vault.
Getting mixed up here. Oh, some Delia's dance going. Oh, tries to jump out of that restand. Unfortunately, gets clipped for it. He's gonna try and contest on that poke here. Getting out those jumping jacks, gets the cancel, but no shimmy here is gonna. Oh, and as I say that, Carlo gets shimmied by the 1, 2, 3.
Oh, drops the combo though.
Hate
Still
to see it
has
though.
Jade in the corner.
Definitely can bring it back right now. He can bring this back, but gets mixed up here, poking to get out of that restand situation. Oh, and the flawless
blocks is just coming in thick and fast here by Killjoy. Back 3-4-3 into Delia's dance.
Chip situation.
And I think
he is gonna die here.
Killjoy lives to fight another game and closes it out with a nitro kick crushing blow just for good measure, leveling the scores at 1 apiece. Now we've got a match here. We have got a match.
Are we gonna see that mirror that we've been seeing when these guys go up against each other, Charlie? Are we gonna see a Jade matchup here? Are we gonna see Delia's dance, Delia's dance, Delia's dance? Is that what's gonna happen here?
Well, if you put 2 Delia's dances together, you're ultimately gonna get Delilah. So who knows? Who knows? This might be probably one of the only times we've ever seen in Africa, at least, a Jade mirror on stream.
The Joker.
But no, as we're saying that, our balloon has been burst.
I definitely don't think that Joker's out of this matchup by any means. It's it just comes down to patience when going up against Jade. You know, you just got to make sure that you know our options, and you know if she has bar, she can make Delia's dance safe, and so it's a whole mind game. She doesn't do a lot of damage though, so you can definitely capitalize on that, which is what I think Bob Grunhill is going for here. When he gets the hits, he wants to make it hurt.
And I think the right choice coming through here by Bob Grunhill to just stick with the Joker pick. He's obviously got joy from this character throughout the evening. He's in winners finals. He wants to bring out his strongest character, especially going up against an opponent like Killjoy.
Great scout there on the grab coming through from Killjoy, and both these players trying to make use of that interactable, Charlie, but none of them getting to use it. Tries to go in for the grab there, and Killjoy just jumping out of the corner.
I
Gets
think
a
that's the
forward grab
first
here.
grab we've seen in 4 attempts that it actually landed there. So, I mean, these guys obviously playing at an extremely high level here, Joe.
Oh, just dashes in wonderfully there with the back three. Gets the pole vulture, has him on the ground. What's he gonna do for Oki? Down one into Delia's dance. Again, scouting with some down fours here is Killjoy throwing some razor ranks in the air there and getting clipped by the overhead is Bob Grandhill. That game number 3 here, round 1 going to Killjoy with Hey There Delia.
Down one into Delia's dance again. Amplifies it just to keep it safe.
Does have him in the corner here, so he's got that pressure going. It is going to be plus frames. Oh, and a beautiful flawless block and punishes accordingly here. Gonna try and switch sides, but immediate breakaway coming through here from Killjoy. Oh!
Nitro kick crushing blow, 306 damage, 30%
Scouts.
gone, and Bob Grant Hill
Scouts
suddenly
the
with an all to do
breakaway
here.
perfectly. Love to see it. Oh, gets the hit here. It's gonna be a ton of damage. Goes for the optimals. He's gonna get the setup going here.
Good backdash there by Killjoy just to basically stay out of that reach of that jumping jester. Did he continue with the crushing blow?
Oh, he looks good here right now. Is he just gonna go for the down 2 here? Oh, he doesn't go for the down 2, giving Killjoy a chance here. Doesn't confirm from the low. Goes for the fatal blow, but he's gonna have a good.
Oh, and that is a
Delia's
heartbreak
dance
for
there. And
Bob Grant Hill.
unfortunately, just falling through in the pressure is Bob Grant Hill. And Killjoy gonna go up 2 games to 1 over BGH. Charlie, this match has been ridiculous.
It has
This
been,
match has been ridiculous.
And I think BJH will probably be kicking himself where he's at right now because he had every opportunity to close that round. And unfortunately didn't capitalize the way I think he needed to in order to close out that particular round. So what seemed to be a Bilal victory ended up being a Killjoy victory, and
The Joker.
Bilal going immediately back to the Joker, which I think again is the right decision because at no point in that match did he seem out of it.
Coliseum.
I agree with the Joker pick as well. He was not out of that game. All these matches, Charlie, have been really close here, and his Joker is doing insanely good. He's just got to tighten up on those little things, you know, the missed hit confirms, the punishes that have left damage on the table, you know, just those little things, and he can definitely bring this one back. Both amazing players here putting on a show for you guys. AI Killjoy and Bob Grant Hill.
No, absolutely, and it's going to be quite interesting to see the adjustment here from BGH. And you know, apart from the things that you mentioned, that you pinpointed now in terms of, you know, drop combos, conversion that didn't quite go the way he expected it to go, I think there's not too much different that BGH needs to do because I think it's been an equally contested match, and I think he's just bringing out some swaggy stuff now. The flawless block coming through.
Flawless block was a stupid good there from Bob Grant Hill. Unfortunately, no conversion. So, but Killjoy right now mixing it up with this Delia's dance. That is all I am seeing on screen, Charlie. Is Delia's dance, Delia's dance, down 1, Delia's dance, down 4, Delia's dance.
But I think, as I said earlier, you know, the moment MK11 allowed for custom variations to be tournament legit, I think every J that you've seen being taken has been equipped with the Delia's dance.
Definitely an amazing
Great
special
flawless
move.
block down to
Good flawless block. Looking bad right now. It is going to be a chips. Oh, spends the crushing blow though. Questionable choice there coming through from AI's Killjoy to spend that down to crushing blow, as Jade doesn't have she doesn't have a ton of access to a lot of damage. So I would say a bit of a bad choice there coming through from Killjoy. Probably an input error, but has him now with some deep. Oh, and gets the nice little low string going there. Gets the convert on the setup here. Is Bob Grant Hill, has him in the corner, goes for the down two. Does not finish the combo there. Expecting a breakaway, I think there, Charlie.
I'm not too sure, but he's got corner position now, does Killjoy, and Bilal trying to work his way out of that corner, getting pushed back by that Delia's dance. Quite a bit of pushback there.
He has the glow on now, so can't toss projectiles at her. Does get the forward grab here as Killjoy, and just backing away, glows up again here, and just dashing in and out here to get an opening is Killjoy. Oh, and just an empty jump into the forward grab. Has him in the corner here, and he is a round up. And this is match point for AI's Killjoy. He's looking good right now, Charlie.
He is looking good indeed, and unless...
It's definitely not over with Joker. It's and he gets the
what a
forward
cancel
grab.
into a forward throw. I think the timing was so good there. I'm sure Killjoy would have anticipated that, but I think his timing was so quick there. Was Bob Grant Hill didn't even give Killjoy enough time to react.
That cancel was so crisp coming there from Bob Grant Hill. Just clutching it out there. Definitely on life support here still, but bringing out all the tricks in the bag. Goes for the genius dance then.
Gets another backward grab here. So again, Jade doesn't have access to a ton of damage, but it all adds up your show.
Definitely 100%. Oh, and a good flawless block coming there from Bob Grant Hill. The good read. Expecting a breakaway here again. Gets the forward grab. Has him in the corner. Joker's scary in the corner. What's he going to do? Is he going to go for a setup? Oh, just dashes in with the humble sweep.
Oh, and has Killjoy's controller disconnected?
I don't know, but he's definitely getting hit by everything. It has not disconnected, Colin.
Okay,
he's just getting hit by everything.
Well, then you have
Tossing
to
some
say
razor
it's
ranks.
been absolutely fantastic sequence there by BGH. And I think that's going to
gets
do it
the
not just
confirm.
yet.
As they back
This
that
is
way,
dangerous
though.
for Bob Grant Hill. He's in the corner.
Whiffs a few stand ones. Bob Grant Hill afraid to press buttons at this point, as he knows if he gets one confirm, it's going to be a dangerous situation for him.
Oh, he's
He is
freezing,
trying-
isn't he? He's freezing.
He's
And that is it. Forward two into the crushing blow. Bob Grant Hill.
Unfortunately, falling victim to nerves and pressure, Charlie Wolf. You hate to see it. Very unfortunate, but amazing stuff coming through from Bob Grant Hill. We have definitely not seen the last of him, though, Charlie. He is going to be sent down to the loser side, but he can definitely make this comeback and get that run back if he wants to.
Well, heartbreak for BGH. But at the same
But
time,
amazing
you know,
stuff.
I think Killjoy is going to be overjoyed with that 3-1 victory over Bob Grant Hill. Secures a spot in Week 3's Grand Finals. So Bob Grant Hill guaranteed at least 4th spot this evening. He still has to make his way through, or he has the opportunity rather, to make his way through the loser side of the bracket. Speaking of which, we're going into our next match almost immediately, show. That match is going to be between the DMP Pazzini going up against Luna's Panda Bear.
Okay, so you know it's gonna be a great one here as well. I'm wondering if we're gonna see a RoboCop Cetrion matchup here, Charlie Wolf.
Battle of the Zoners.
Battle of the Zoners. Not the most exciting thing to watch, but I mean it could be fun. It could be fun. I haven't seen that matchup before, so I know it'd be fun to see it. But can we talk about the nerves just there, Charlie Wolf Gaming? Can we talk about the nerves that just went through BGH? You hate to see it, but unfortunately he was in complete control and just afraid to press a button at the end there. And Killjoy just going in with the overhead into the fatal blow, just stealing it from Bob Grant Hill.
I think in a situation like this, winners finals, CGL, week number 3, you are on the verge of taking a particular match to basically tie up the set to each. He needed one life point. And you know, I think for fear of Jade's fatal blow, he was just completely frozen. But I also think it's going to be a great opportunity for BGH to just sit back, reflect on what just happened, and try to make a run back into the grand finals. He obviously needs to get through a stacked losers bracket show with DM Pazzini, Lunas Panda Bear, Atrocity, Mark the Shark, all waiting to take on BGH in the losers final. So we've still got plenty of high quality matches, starting off with DMP Pazzini going up against Lunas Panda Bear. So Bob Grant Hill not out just yet, has a good amount of time to just sit back and reflect on what has happened and hopefully get into his next match. in good spirits again.
Yeah, definitely he has. He definitely still has. You know, at least secured himself top 4, which is not an easy thing to do by any means, Charlie Wolf.
Not at all.
And he's played great, and I love watching this Joker. I'm sure you guys do too. But now we have Luna's Panda Bear going up against DM Pazzini. It's gonna be Kano. Yeah, I thought I was seeing things too, but it's gonna be Kano going up against Cetrion, a tough matchup if I've ever seen one. So we're gonna have to see what the DM Pazzini is gonna try and pull out here. But we all know the Cetrion, we all love the Cetrion. It's Panda Bear, Luna's Panda Bear, with the Cetrion pick here. Doesn't amplify the Kano ball. Panda Bear not quite ready for that, expecting him to keep it safe by amplifying. Oh, and just a beautiful read coming in through with the vine grab there from Panda Bear. Down 1 into Kano ball. Crazy nuthead Kano things. Carlo, crazy Kano things, bro.
But I think that's what makes the character so effective. And I mean, one of our competitors being Frosh 911, the Kano loyalist. I mean, you look at his gameplay and you see the crazy Kano things, and you ask yourself the question: is it in fact Frosh that is being crazy, or is that just what the character expects you to do with him? And again, we see it down to crushing blow, and that's going to be the round capitalizes. And I mean, like you say so often, there,
fatal blow.
Got the chicken, spend it.
Spend that chicken. If it's gonna guarantee you the round, guys, spend that chicken, bro. Spend that chicken. Get yourself that round. Secure yourself that round. And you know, definitely there is more resources that you have access to. Like you say, Charlie Wolf, you have access to crushing blows. You have access to more damage. So spend it. When you get that round, it's definitely all worth it.
Yeah, absolutely. My apologies, guys, for the incorrect description. This is in fact the losers quarterfinals. I've now corrected that. Kano in a 1-0 lead. Great flawless block into the 1-1 punish there.
Oh, leaves him restanding here, but DM Pazzini not respecting these plus frames on restand at all here. Goes for the cancel on the ground pound. Again, tossing out some pinatas here. Getting clipped by the active frames, and just Panda Bear just absolutely demolishing with that Cetrion.
Fight.
Tossing some knives here, trying to go in, and we are seeing some deadly winds coming through here. Amplifies the Kano ball that time, just playing a bit safer here as the DM Pazzini. Doesn't want to get clipped with all these projectiles on his way in. Just goes for the Kano ball there again.
Kano ball from full screen.
He did have the little buff on it as well, so I think he was going to be immune to projectiles, if I'm not mistaken. So maybe not the worst choice there.
Got the Vegemite equipped. I'm not too sure. I haven't seen a command grab come out of this Kano yet.
Definitely needs to mix those up in there. Oh, back grab here. I would have 100%. I took the wrong way there, Charlie Wolf. 100% I took the wrong way.
Not doing too badly with this Kano, but great combo from Panda Bear. 27% plus the 15% plus game number 1 going to Panda Bear. It's as simple as that, isn't it?
Just the pressure.
You mentioned earlier, he's got this very oppressive Cetrion play. And I mean, Cetrion traditionally known more as a zoner, but in the hands of Panda Bear, I mean, she can dish out pressure like you've never seen Cetrion dish out before. I mean, that's exactly what we saw in that first game.
Yeah, 100% Charlie Wolf. Like, this character can be so oppressive in the right hands, and one of those hands are Luna's Panda Bear. This guy is super oppressive with this character, and he'll just put the pain on you with pressure on top of restands, on top of shimmies, on top of throws. Carlo, this guy is ridiculous with this character, and you'll love to see it.
Well, we've seen 4 different characters from the DMP Pazzini.
Including that Kano pick right now. I think that's right, yeah.
But we've seen this character being chosen before by the DM Pazzini being Noob Cybot. I think he's got the sickle snag with the slide and the enhanced portals.
That's correct. That's exactly right. Yeah, that's exactly right.
So we've seen this before.
We didn't see him make much use of the sickle snag, I believe, in that last game that we seen him play Killjoy. but hopefully he does make use of those here. We'll have to see how it's going to go. He does have access to that teleport and shadow slide, so Noob Saibot definitely can do good in this matchup.
Not the worst match for Noob Saibot. But
Having
again,
access to that teleport alone can be a game changer, Charlie.
I think what's difficult for the DMP Bazzini at this point is that Panda Bear, as good a Cetrion player as he is, he's also well versed in the Noob Saibot play as well, so knows the character he's playing against fairly well.
Oh, and just the bait there with the short hop coming through from Panda Bear, absolutely godlike. The DM Bazzini obviously expecting a Hell's Wrath to come out, and little did you know that my dude was baiting you, my bro. He said short hop into, I know you're going to teleport into this down two, into winning that round. Luna's Panda Bear, ridiculous right now with the Cetrion. Oh,
Back
that's
one
gonna
into
hit.
the 1+3 into the 2 crushing blow. Panda Bear on about 50% life now, so DM Bazzini in a slender life lead.
Ooh, gets the nice hit there on the back one. Unfortunately, not ready for that to hit. Gets a restand here, goes in with the forward two. Just the spacing right now from Panda Bear, absolutely ridiculous. Tossing out those pinatas, tossing out those walls, and the forward two staggers. Just disgusting stuff here.
Oh, no punish coming through there from that ground pound or earthquake, whatever it's called. DM Bazzini.
Kind of scary situation here right now against Cetrion to be this far away. Oh, and just scouting that fatal blow perfectly, tossing out some Hell's Wrath here. Gonna amplify it that time and does it again to close that out. Panda Bear here gonna go up 2-0 over DM Bazzini.
I think as the match was, that round was coming to an end there, show, I think the DM Bazzini probably a bit guilty of being a bit impatient, trying to force his turn rather than just waiting for his moment. We saw at the end there with that Hell's Wrath connecting, there was actually an attempted teleport there, which was never on. So I think just a little bit of desperation creeping in there to the DMP Bazzini's gameplay, and unfortunately now down by 2-0. Are we going to see yet another character?
Guys, don't forget in chat there, you guys can predict who is going to win this set. Panda Bear is 2 games up over DM Bazzini. However, he could definitely make this comeback if he definitely tightens things up. Maybe we are seeing another character switch here again from the DM Bazzini, Charlie. He's going for the Baraka pick now. We both know how strong this character can be and how much damage he can throw out. But I see he's gone for the command grab and the spine burst. So
Bone
not gonna
Picker
have access to
essentially, yeah,
Guts.
Bone Picker variation, your traditional tournament variation. Now, I have to ask myself the question, what about this pick?
Oh, tries to convert with another vine grab there, just a little bit too late on the side of Panda Bear. He is going to be tossing some rocks at him here. Not sure what's going through his head here, like we've said before as well. He has made a lot of character switches here. So I'm excited to see what DM Bazzini brings out here with this Bone Picker.
Yep. I'm just looking at the match on paper, and I'm just trying to think what about this particular choice of character made DM Bazzini think that this was a good pick, because
It's looking even more difficult, isn't it? Oh, and that hit somehow converts nicely there with the fatal blow. Not out of it just yet.
not out of it just yet. That's going to do about 40+%. Surely.
A ton of damage coming out here. Ooh, 420, but Cetrion is still going to be full screen. Goes for the blood lunge. Unfortunately, it whiffs. He does try to flawless block that last hit of 112 and gets the blade sparks out, and he's going to take round number 1 here. Maybe there is hope right now for this Bone Picker choice coming out from the DM Bazzini. Still has him in the corner here. Oh, beautiful flawless block coming through there. Just goes for the nice simple up 3 there and tossing him back in the corner.
Crushing blow obviously already being used.
I would really love to see a bit more blood lunges coming out here from the DM Bazzini, as he does have access to that in this variation. Oh, trying to interrupt there and getting smacked right out of it again. Not respecting those plus frames here, Charlie Wolf. And he's getting chewed up for it.
Yeah, costing the DM Pazini. And I mean, as we mentioned, the Blood Lunge, he pulls one out, but unfortunately out of range. And Panda Bear closes that to be on match point now. And, you know, momentum-wise, not looking too good for DM Pazini. He's used his Fatal Blow.
He does have that Blood Lunge to get in there, but unfortunately we are not seeing too much of it right now. Panda Bear just running away with this, just tossing out strings at him and putting on the pressure, and just the spacing also coming through from Panda Bear, just ridiculous right now. Opening up Pazini every second hit basically. Tossing out some blade sparks here, gets the confirm on that, gonna leave him standing here probably. He does. Oh, dashes in and disrespects again. Down 3 under the 1-1-2, Charlie Wolf.
And the back throw brutality. Sethion, calm down.
Beautiful stuff there. Beautiful stuff there coming through from Panda Bear. Just extremely dominant in that game. You'll love to see, you know, he's definitely one of the best in Africa right now, Charlie. 100%. This guy is absolutely ridiculous. And this is a Sethion you guys have got to watch out for.
Dominant showing indeed there, show. Luna Panda Bear going up 3 games to nothing against the DM Pazini. So unfortunately, that is your evening. But great showing nonetheless. I mean, to make it all the way to top 8 in CGL Week 3, no mean feat at all. But
100%.
At the end of the day,
out of his mind.
No, absolutely. And I mean, I think the nice thing about his performance over the evening show is we've seen so many characters being chosen by the DM Pazini. So he's obviously able to mix his game up quite nicely. But unfortunately, just proving to be a mountain too tall to climb when it came to getting over or overcoming rather Luna's Panda Bear.
You can correct me if I'm wrong here, Charlie Wolf. We are going to have Atrocity and Mark the Shark going up against each other here now in losers quarterfinal. Am I right, buddy?
100%.
Cool.
The Elder Gods at FGC Africa admin have spoken. It is in fact X-Ray92, aka Mark the Shark, going up against Atrocity. Now, just in terms of their runs, guys, Mark the Shark has just recently overcome Gem Matrix's Mr. 5000.
Jeez.
To
not a short feat by any means.
Not at all. So, you know, we've probably seen about 3 recent tournaments where the grand finals has been Mr. 5000 versus Mark the Shark. They actually took each other on the winner side, round 2, where Mark the Shark ended up taking that by 3 games to 1. They had a run back on the losers round 6, and again a repeat of their first match, Mark the Shark taking it 3 games to 1. Now going up against Atrocity, and you know, while you show are getting these guys into the Koth, just a big thank you to the guys that you don't see in the background, making sure our brackets are running, that the matches are moderated when it needs to be moderated. Our administrators at the FGC Africa admin team, you guys are doing an absolutely fantastic job, making the experience for you, the viewers, just that much more smooth. I mean, up to now, touch wood, show, the stream has run absolutely flawlessly.
I am so impressed, Carlo. These guys everybody's on time. They're doing their things. You got, you know, the admin team in the background, like you're saying, the Elder Gods of Africa chilling in the background. They're doing the most, making sure that everything runs smoothly. These guys are ridiculous, guys. Amazing stuff to all the admin members. You guys are crazy good. But Charlie, we are going to see probably the people's champ at this point in time. That being Mark the Shark. I think everybody is excited to see this guy, and we love to watch him play MK11. He is probably Africa's champion at this point. Not only crowned the Khan, but probably the people's champ as well.
Yeah, I think this guy has everything, doesn't he? He likes his big damage characters, Baraka, Spawn, Noob Saibot, Kotal Khan recently as well. Going up against Atrocity, who, you know, is no pushover as we've seen before. It's a match that I think everybody who looked at it, looked at the lineup, wanted to see, and you know, with CGL and FGC Africa joining hands, we are absolutely proud to bring you this particular match. Mark the Shark, Extra 92 going up against the kid Atrocity.
Insanely good player as well. Basically, you know, making that run, you know, and he hasn't had the easiest of brackets as well to follow through. So big ups to Atrocity, which is playing out of his mind. We are going to see the Jacks, the best Jacks, arguably, in Africa. And this guy's insane as well. But we are seeing that patented Baraka coming out from Mark the Shock, who everyone is absolutely terrified of. This guy plays insanely good with this character. He dishes out the damage. He is scary to go up against. That's why we call him Mark the Shock, because he is scary, like a shock.
No, absolutely. And already we're seeing the big damage Baraka forcing
And
the breakaway there.
he loves the optimals, Charlie Wolf. You see this man throwing out optimals like it is no big deal. Execution is not a thing for my dude Mark the Shock. Oh, some folks being traded here forward for staggers. Stand one staggers. Oh, and don't get shimmied by Baraka, caller. Don't get shimmied by this character. You will lose your entire health while getting shimmied by this character. From down 1-2. Oh, beautiful conversion coming through there from Atrocity. Breaks away before it is too late. Gets the nice knockdown there as Atrocity, tossing out some of those heat missiles.
Forward for crashing blow into the blade lunge, and that's the first round.
Ridiculous stuff there coming in from Mark the Shock. Gets the positioning and the round as well. Just amazing decision making coming through here from Mark the Shock to close out round number 1. Some 1-2-3s into 1-1-1-1-2s into the gutter here. Trading pokes. Gets a nice little back forward 4 there. Has him in the corner here. Some down 1-2s just to make sure that he's not jumping out of that corner. Has him in the corner here still. 9 frame mid, boys. It's Jax, baby. 9 frame mids. Tosses him back in the corner here with Mark the Shock. Gonna get the confirm here, Carlo. This is gonna be a disgusting amount of damage. Expects the breakaway. Unfortunately, no breakaway coming through here from Atrocity.
1-1 into the forward grab. Gets Jax in the corner. Wake up. And again,
forward grab.
1-1 into the forward grab. Again, keeps him in the corner here.
Oh, beautiful wake up there by Atrocity here. Oh, down 4 into fatal blow, and Mark the Shock staying composed as ever. Blocks and punishes accordingly. Just beautiful, clean stuff there coming out from both these players. The highest level of play right now. Coming out of Africa in this losers quarterfinal, guys.
Mark the Shock, Extra 92 with a 1-0 lead here over Atrocity.
Dude, this guy's Baraka is so scary. Like, jeez, this guy is scary. If he hits you, it hurts big time. And he is so good on making those reads as well on the breakaways. And you will just eat a crushing blow for that as well. So definitely, this Baraka is no joke, guys. Scary as can be. Chop for days, boys.
Well, Atrocity going straight back to Jax. And I mean, I know that he's recently been dabbling a bit with Liu Kang. And I'm surprised, maybe a little bit surprised that he's not gone for the Liu Kang, especially in this particular match, because, you know, I think on stream, these guys have played each other so many times, and obviously Mark the Shark has got more than enough practice against this particular player's Jax. Wouldn't be a surprise to see Mark the Shark, or rather Atrocity, mixing it up, but again, 39%.
Optimals, baby. 1 bar, Carlos. 1 bar, Charlie Wolf, for 39%. Absolutely ridiculous. Converts beautifully off the head-to-head there. Just tossing out some blade box. Amplifies, and unfortunately, Atrocity getting hit by the second hit of that. Mark the Shark looking really menacing, as he always does. But Atrocity definitely can bring this back. This is one of the best Jax players you guys will ever see.
Unfortunately, not being able to showcase it at this point because the pressure from Baraka just absolutely relentless, and this is gonna be big damage, boys. 40, 4% plus
crushing
dot
blow
damage,
from
and that's
the
it.
gutted.
That's the round. That's the round.
Jeez, instantly just deletes your health bar is this character. Just absolutely disgusting. The optimals, the damage, the crushing blows. Charlie Wolf, this guy is insane.
He's got it all, doesn't he? And I mean, not on top of anybody's tier list, I don't think. But the way X92 utilizes this particular character is just unbelievable. I mean, he won the Khan of Africa tournament with Baraka. So, you know, he took out the Jackie. And I have to say this. In the grand final of the Khan of Africa tournament,
Baraka. Liu Kang.
he dished out a double flawless against a upgraded Jackie. A double flawless. Hear me out. A double flawless against an upgraded Jackie.
Can't almost unspeakable things, but as you say that, Charlie Wolf, we are getting to see the Liu Kang pick come out. He has gone down 2 games now, and Atrocity is like, I need to make a change. The Liu Kang pick is what it's gonna be. We're gonna see the champion come into play here, Liu Kang. He's gonna have that Kursai or that, I think it's something like that, Kursai Slam.
Sorry, Slam, yeah, the little command grab that he has.
So he's gonna have access to that command grab. Getting opened up here.
Ooh, that's gonna hurt. 48% because of an armor breaker.
Yes. That is absolutely ridiculous. Yeah, he is going to get the punish on that, but doesn't spend the crushing blow. Stand one here into the back door. He does have him in the corner. This is Kang, baby, so it is a dangerous situation right now for Mark the Shock. He does have him in the corner. Oh, he tries to roll out, but a beautiful scout on that coming through from Atrocity and forward grabbing him there again.
Oh, great work there by Atrocity. And
the rob, Charlie Wolf. The rob coming out here from Atrocity.
now I think this is going to kill. Surely this is going to kill.
It's like my boy Han Rashid was saying in chat last week. It's always enough, buddy. It's always enough. Oh, okay. Looking much better though right now for Atrocity with this Liu Kang pick, I must say. Does
That
get the
up-
whiff there.
Up 3 just whiff. Up
Yes,
2
it
just
did.
whiff. So
It did.
it looks like Baraka's immune to wake-ups, unfortunately, for Liu
Oh,
Kang.
just a savagery. This is African savagery at its best, guys. Waking up down to, we don't care.
Oh,
out here.
great. Wake
We
up
throw out
buttons.
those
I mean,
buttons.
we've seen it all, haven't we? No meat to amplify. Wrong decision there to try the wake up, and unfortunately pays the price. Mark the Shock on match point right now against Atrocity. Is he going to be able to pull it back? That's the amplified
Goes in with some low
projectiles.
fireballs here. Both players kind of respecting each other here. Trying to go for the shimmies here as Mark the Shock dashes in, gets the forward grab, has him in the corner here. This is where it gets scary. And a nice 1-2 on the counter hit there coming through from Atrocity. Gets the
Double
conversion.
amplify. No double amplify. Quite surprising there. I'm sure he wanted to.
Oh, the command grabs are coming into play here. Doesn't get the counter hit on that or punish, so he's not going to get a crushing blow from it. And a beautiful flawless block, but unfortunately drops the combo there. You hate to see it. Forward borders here coming through, and a forward grab gets a escape failed as well right now. Charlie Wolf. Are we going to see a robbery come out here from X-Ray? Are
Don't
we
be
going to see a
surprised.
robbery?
Don't be surprised if we see one.
Atrocity playing safe here, just standing back there, and gets
That's
jumped
it.
in
That's
on.
it, isn't it? That is it. That is
And
it.
that's gonna be it. That's gonna be it, Charlie Wolf. My god, the composure on this man right now. The people's champion, Mark the Shark, running away in this last game and robbing Atrocity for the second time in this set.
Probably going to see a friendship here because I think one thing about these guys, Mark the Shark having taken this 3-0, one thing, these guys respect each other as competitors, as Mortal Kombat players, as high-level players. So you love to see it. But unfortunately, it is good night to Atrocity. Has been eliminated from the tournament, courtesy of the Khan of Africa, the People's Champ, the Premier Baraka player. I can't even describe this guy anymore. He's just top tier in terms of.
He's just so good. He is just so good. X-Ray 92, Mark the Shark.
Remember the
Like
name,
this dude.
guys. Remember the name.
Guys. This guy is insanely good, and he just pulled a robbery, which was looking really good there for for Atrocity in that last round, but bringing it all the way back makes the read on the projectile. Charlie Wolf gets the clean jump in, converts beautifully, and unfortunately, nothing could be done from Atrocity's side there. Even if he had broken away, the fatal blow was still going to hit, and he was still going to go down in that set. But amazing stuff here to Atrocity. You played ridiculously out of your mind, my dude. It was exciting to see you, and we hope to see you as well next week in the next qualifier.
If I'm not mistaken, Atrocity already signed up for week number 4, so...
Excited to see you, bro, 100%. He is so much fun to watch. We want to see that Jax level up, come back stronger, and absolutely kill it here on CGL, Southeastern Africa.
Well, we are going to go into our losers semi-final, where we're going to continue seeing Mark the Shark on screen, on stream, going up against Luna's Panda Bear.
It's going to be a Cetrion. The Cetrion you guys all know and love. Luna Panda Bear, Luna's Panda Bear, sponsored player who plays insanely well. I mean, he's sponsored for a reason, right, Charlie Wolf? He is insanely good. He puts out that content, and it's gonna be exciting to watch this one for sure. Mark the Shark going up against Luna's Panda Bear.
Now, a different match to what Mark the Shark is used to now, with just having overcome the Jax and the Liu Kang. I think Cetrion probably going to offer a character like Baraka a different type of matchup. So don't be surprised if one. I think it's going to be a bit tougher for Baraka, but don't be surprised if we see a Scorpion, a Noob Cybot. I mean, Mark the Shark has so many characters that he can play at the highest possible level. So
I would not be surprised at all, Charlie Wolf, if we see another character come out from this guy. I mean, we saw him win, I believe it was CGL Week 2 with the Devora pick, with the For the Wolf variation name as well.
Yep.
We knew he was giving props to my dude Charlie Wolf here, and he came out on top with Devora in Grand Finals.
In Grand Finals, yeah. 100%.
Yeah. So definitely no slouch, and can play a ton of characters as well at the highest of levels.
Well, X-Ray92 looks to have gone for the Baraka pick, and no surprise from Luna's Panda Bear going for the Cetrion. This is going to be...
I think we were all kind of expecting this matchup. He does have the Blade Charge equipped as well, so he's going to have that crazy damaging unbreakawayable special move. Ooh, and starts off good here is Luna's Panda Bear, blocks the overhead really well and goes for the back grab here. Some Cetrion shenanigans coming out here, tossing some rocks at him, some 1-1 staggers. As I said, that finishes the string, and a beautiful punish coming in here from Luna's Panda Bear. Has him in the corner and leads with the restand here. But a crushing blow coming right back here from Mark the Shark, tossing him back in the corner. 274 damage for no bar, 1 crushing blow spent.
Well, as we said at the beginning of the match here, it's going to be a little bit more difficult for Baraka to get in, but not doing too badly. Had a bit of a life deficit, trying to get that shimmy, trying to open up Cetrion, who's stuck in the corner here, which is not where you want to be against a high damage character like Baraka.
Definitely. One hit in this situation, getting hit in the corner here, Charlie Wolf, could be death for Luna's Panda Bear. Are we going to see a shimmy come out of here? No, Panda Bear wise to it, getting the 1-1s into the deadly wings, leaving the restand here in a chip situation right now. Doesn't punish, but beautiful choice there on the chip out coming through from Luna's Panda Bear. He is going to take round number 1 of game number 1 here of the losers semi-final, CGL week number 3, guys.
Okay, opting for the standing one into the forward grab. Strike throw game starting to come into effect here, but gets opened up with that forward 2-3, I think it is.
Oh, and goes for the ground pound that time, but unfortunately Mark the Shark not catching the whiff, and a 1-hit confirm coming through here from Mark the Shark. Absolutely ridiculous conversion of combo there.
I think equally wise from Panda Bear not to break away in that situation, because 450 damage
on Blade Charge. Ridiculous amount of damage coming out of this character. 1-1's here, trying to get a shimmy coming out. Gets a good confirm there with the deadly winds. Has him in the corner here. Good position right now for Panda Bear. He is going to stand one staggers here. Stand 1-1 into the deadly winds. Mark the Shock trying to make this comeback here. Keeping his space. Is he going to get that confirm? No, he does not. He opts to finish the string here. Goes for a back grab. This is looking good right now for Panda Bear. He's going to toss out some pinatas and amplifies the wall that time. And he's going to close it out here. Game number 1 going to Luna Panda Bear. Jeez. Charlie Wolf Gaming. That was an insane first game.
Absolutely. And, you know, we said it before the match, so Baraka probably going to have a little bit of a harder time against Cetrion, so I really wouldn't be surprised if we're going to see a character swap coming from Mark the Shark. Bearing in mind, it has to be said, his tournament life is on the line here this evening. Lose this game and you have an early night.
Definitely, you will be seeing these players again for sure. I am sure they already probably signed up for week number 4, so you will be seeing action from both these players. Definitely some more guys. Remember, in the Twitch chat, pull up and show us your predictions. Spend those channel points and let us know who you guys got in this game. Is it gonna be Mark the Shark, or do you have Luna's Panda Bear with that ridiculous Cetrion? Spend those points, guys, and let's see who wins this match. It is losers semi-final.
$60 guys in chat right now. Thanks so much for the support, guys. Really appreciate it. Luna Panda Bear leading Extra 92, the Khan of Africa, leading him by 1-0 in the loser semi-final of CGL, week number 3. But he's gone for the Scorpion pick now, which on paper show not a bad pick for Cetrion.
Definitely. I think this was the way. Oh, and a beautiful reaction there on the teleport coming through from Mark the Shocker. He is playing Burning Spectre though, so he is going to have access to the little cancels there with Misery Blade and whatnot. So a little bit of a mix-up game here at Mark the Shock's disposal, especially that neutral jump as we just saw coming out there. It's got a, it launches and it's got an amazing reach as well. Good back 1-4 confirmed there coming through from Mark the Shock. Tosses him back towards the corner here. The Scorpion Pit looking really good right now. Does get the hit, but no confirm coming through from Luna's Panda Bear. He does get the Hellsray off though. Oh, and just a straight teleport coming through from Mark the Shock. Dashes in and gets a forward grab. This is looking evenly matched here. And a forward 3 just to close that one out.
Squeaky bum times at the end of that round there, because it could have gone either way. I'm not sure exactly why Panda Bear opted not to cancel into the fatal blow.
Oh, and an input error coming through there from Mark the Shark. Unfortunately, his spear whiffs and he's going to get punished for it. 4-3-4 here. Oh, and gets the crushing blow. Love to see it. Oh, drops the end of that combo though. Tries to grab it. Whiffs, unfortunately, could have been a lot worse situation there for Mark the Shark, but unfortunately gets away with just a poke.
Mark the Shark who appeared in 2 of CGL's grand finals already.
Definitely one of the top contenders here, Charlie Wolf, to come out on top of this whole thing. Oh, the down 3 into the backdash, into the back 2, and confirms beautifully here. Ending with a nice pretty combo there for us to see. And Mark the Shark. I definitely think the Scorpion pick was the right choice here coming through, Charlie Wolf.
I think so, and I mean, as I mentioned earlier, on paper, Scorpion probably a good pick for Cetrion. So much so that I wonder if this is actually going to tempt Panda Bear to maybe pull out a different character to try and combat the Scorpion, because Scorpion, as we know, Panda's probably not had the most amount of success against Scorpions, especially in this stage of tournaments. And as much as Cetrion is his go-to character, he'll be forgiven if he maybe pulls out somebody else to maybe just deal a bit better with Scorpion, because Cetrion does get, I don't know, it's probably a 6-4 matchup in Scorpion's favor, as we saw.
I mean, I don't feel like Cetrion can't play this matchup, but it's definitely, you know, Scorpion having access to a teleport and, you know, just great mid-hitting strings that have a lot of range is definitely a plus in Scorpion's side. But I don't think the problem is as well with somebody like, you know, Luna's Panda Bear is that he is loyal to this character for the most part, Charlie Wolf. So
For sure.
I would be surprised if we had to see another character come out of Luna's Panda Bear.
And believe it or not, show, I mean, it's been about 21, 22 months since the release of MK11, but this is where it all started for Mark the Shark with the Scorpion pick.
Definitely his first character played, and we can see it as well. He is just so versed in this character, just knowing the spacing and just using all this character's tools as best as he can. Good flawless block on the second hit of that string. Good character knowledge here coming through from Mark the Shark. And just inching his way in here with the long reach and mid. Some down ones, just putting on the pressure is Mark the Shark. 2-1 into the forward grab here. He's going to have a good life advantage here. Stand 2, goes for the neutral jump, and just oppressive as ever is Mark the Shark. He is going to take a round number 1 here. And both these players, 1 game apiece, so Mark the Shark in the lead right now.
Yeah, very convincing round there by Mark the Shark to take that first round over Luna's Panda Bear.
Oh, and the spacing coming through here from Panda Bear. This is when Cetrion starts to get very scary here, Charlie Wolf. When Panda Bear is feeling himself on this spacing and he's doing these... I'm surprised. I'm surprised he actually finished that back too.
Flawless blocks for days by both these players.
Oh, and the whiff punish coming through from Panda Bear. The absolutely beautiful whiff punish here gets the conversion as well with the vine grab as well. Some down threes here and the backdash into the crushing blow here, Charlie Wolf. It's not going to be enough. He does go for the down two.
1-1 into the backward throw. Still has about 40% of his life bar intact as Panda Bear closes out with the enhanced rock wall. 1 game apiece, 1 round apiece. Show it couldn't get any closer than this.
Definitely, both these players bringing their absolute A game. We are seeing and flawless blocks come out. Just the movement from both these guys, absolutely amazing neutral to watch right now. These are definitely Africa's best. You guys are missing out if you are not watching, or you know anybody who is watching MK11 streams or playing the game. Tell them to hit up CGL1 on Twitch and come watch this amazing show that these Africans are putting on for you guys. Oh, some down 1 checks here. Gets a nice little back 3. There's 2-1. Another back 3 coming through here. Definitely feeling himself here on these back 3s is Mark the Shark. Gets a beautiful grab tech there going is Panda Bear. He is going to try and fight his way out of this corner here. Some down ones to check. A beautiful grab tech again coming through and another grab coming through from Mark the Shark. He's looking really good right now. Tries to flawless block that, but unfortunately the spacing is just a little bit too
and
much.
Finishes it off with a brutality.
Absolutely amazing stuff. This is a top tier gameplay coming out from these amazing African players, guys.
Extra 92 now leading Luna Panda Bear by 2-1 in this losers semi-final of CGL Konsole Kombat South and Eastern Africa week number 3. Are we gonna see a switch from the Cetrion main, from Luna's Panda Bear? What are you thinking here, Carlo? Are we gonna see a character swap come through here from Luna's Panda Bear? Or is he gonna stick it out with Cetrion like we all expect him to? Yeah. You know, even though Mark the Shark took that previous game, it wasn't necessarily a steamroller victory. I think Panda Bear probably the right decision to just stick with Cetrion. If he's going to put his tournament life in the character's hands, it's probably going to be Cetrion. So I don't have any problems with this character choice, and really it's just about outsmarting Mark the Shark, which, I mean, as we all know, not the easiest thing to do.
Yeah, definitely. Probably one of the harder things to do right now. This guy has been on top form. As I say, that gets a nice forward 3 into the back grab. There's some strings coming up from either player here and just blocking accordingly. We are going to see a disconnect here from one of these players, Carlo. Oh no, you hate to see it.
Okay. Well, fortunately, it was just at the start of game number 4. So, show if we can just try and get Panda Bear. I'm hoping that he hasn't been hit with the dreaded thing that us as South Africans are
Rather
dealing
as
with right now.
Africans. Yeah, just a terrible situation. If you guys haven't heard of load shedding, you don't want to hear of it. Let's just say that.
Okay, so just to put everybody into the picture, because this is the stage of the tournament, we as administrators have come up with a system where if a player disconnects, especially at this stage of the tournament, he gets issued with a yellow card. So we are going to try to get Panda Bear back in on that yellow card, meaning that if he does disconnect again, unfortunately that would then qualify as a red card, and he would then be disqualified from the tournament. So we are going to get Luna Panda Bear, or we're going to get an invite sent out to Luna Panda Bear, hoping that he's going to be able to connect again. If he is going to connect, the match will continue from where it left off, being 2-1 in favor of Mark the Shark, and we'll get game number 4 back on track. So let's just wait to hear from Panda Bear what the issue is, if it was just a disconnect due to connection issues, or if there's actually a problem that's a bit deeper than just connectivity.
He seems to be back in here, Charlie Wolf, so it looks like the ping is good on either side of both these players here. So I'm hoping from now on it does run smoothly. Like you said, something had to be implemented in this later stage, when the bracket is gone so far ahead. So like you said, he's going to get a yellow card. If he does get another connectivity issue, then it is going to be a game conceded, basically. So
Yeah.
hopefully it doesn't come to that. It looks like these players are both connected here, and it looks like it's smooth for the most part. So let's definitely get some more CGL Konsole Kombat action going. Southeastern Africa, week number 3, losers semi-final. Mark the Shark going up against Luna Panda Bear. Mark the Shark up 2-1 over Luna's Panda Bear.
66 members of the chat in right now, guys. Absolutely fantastic to see you guys in chat, enjoying yourselves. It's just unbelievable to see Africa on this platform of Console Gaming League. So big shout outs to them, and big shout outs to the two guys entertaining you in this loser semi-finals, with Mark the Shark leading Luna's Panda Bear by 2-1. Panda Bear with a slight life lead succumbs to that back 3 by Scorpion, tries to start off with a low combo starter. Oh, this is going to be some decent damage.
2 combo conversion, that was absolutely disgusting coming through there from Mark the Shark. A beautiful combo. He gets the forward grab, crushing blow here, Charlie Wolf. It's going to be dot damage as well.
And that's going to be match point for Mark the Shark. Extra 92, 1 round away from securing his spot in the losers final, where he's going to be going up against BGH if he's able to close out this game. But not over just yet for Panda Bear, trying to fight his way back, but eats a down 2 crushing blow for his troubles.
Beautiful scout there coming through from Mark the Shark to read that throw and just hit with the down to immediate breakaway coming through from Panda Bear, and just trying to inch his way in here. Afraid to throw projectiles, probably because of the teleport that Scorpion has access to. You're gonna spend that crushing
Not
blow,
looking
dot
too
damage.
good for Panda Bear right now, and I think this might just do it. Stuck in the corner against Scorpion, back throw, and that is it, guys. We said it before. Remember the name. X-Ray 92 3-1
Teddy Bear through.
over Panda
This
Bear.
guy is insane. This guy is insane, Charlie Wolf. 100%. He pulls out the teddy bear, shows the great sportsmanship with the friendship. You love to see it. Everybody in the African community having a great time, having fun with their game, showing great sportsmanship and respect to each other. If you bet those channel points on Mark the Shark, guys, congratulations, because you just won yourself a ton of points. So great stuff there coming through from both the players. This is loser semi-final, so unfortunately this is the last you are going to be seeing of Luna's Panda Bear in CGL Week 3. But he will definitely be back for more, Charlie Wolf. He will be back for more, and he will be back stronger.
No, I have to agree with you. And, I think over the course of the 3 weeks, he's probably accumulated enough points to at least be in the running for a finale spot. But there is still 1 week left, and there's a number of guys. I think we had something like 39 entrants this week. So they're all, playing for their points, wanting to secure a top 8 finish to make it into the finale. And I'm sure Panda Bear, with his 3 weeks of performances, probably going to be there and thereabout.
Definitely. I think it's safe to say that everybody who's consistently been placing top 3, top 4, possibly even top 5, are securing themselves a spot in the grand finals of the CGL Southeastern Africa, guys. So make sure that if you think you are slacking on those points, be sure to join next week, get those points, try and get the dub, and come back stronger. Even though you will be seated lower, you will still have a shot at this $500. Which big shout outs again to Konsole Kombat for hosting and giving us this platform, because these guys are absolutely amazing. And we're happy to show you guys these matches. These have been so exciting, Charlie Wolf.
Yeah, no, Console Gaming League, CGL, just doing the most for not just the African community, but for the gaming community internationally. I mean, these guys are at the tip of everybody's tongue, and for them to reach out to us as the FGC Africa team and give Africa this platform to showcase the talent, we can't thank you enough.
Amazing.
And we've got our match. We've got a match, don't we?
These guys are all on time. We hope you guys are having a good time with us here. Me, I am show_greed here with Charlie Wolf Game, and I think it's 1. So Charlie Wolf Game
Charlie
with
Wolf
1 at the end.
GAM1. Follow us on Twitter. Follow FGC Africa on Twitter at FGC_Africa.
Definitely give CGL a follow as well, because without these guys, this would not be possible. But big ups to everybody involved. You guys are all amazing stuff to admin team as well. We have losers finals. Charlie Wolf right now. It's gonna be Bob Grant Hill going up against Mark the Shark. It's gonna be an amazing one. We are seeing Joker go up against Baraka, so it's gonna be exciting for sure.
Well, probably one of my favorite players in week number 3 being Bob Grant Hill. For him to make it this far, we've seen this Joker, insane Joker, make his way all the way through the bracket. And unfortunately for Bob Grant Hill, going up against
one of the best, probably the best in the running at the moment right now is Mark the Shark. So probably going to be a tough match here for Bob Grant Hill, but he definitely can do it. And as I say that, scouts the grab perfectly after the stand 1 there. It just goes for another down due to be safe, gets a nice 302 damage there. And now Mark the Shark here. I think we are seeing a different variation pick here from Mark the Shark.
So he's got the Spine Burst. And I wonder if he's mixed that up with Gutted, or if he's just gone for what is the traditional Bone Picker variation. Restless Nomad versus the last
by the last hit there. Holding out the Batsy Poo here, just trying to do some cheeky stuff here against Mark. Gets the back grab is Bob Grant Hill, and he is going to take round number 1 here of losers finals. Is Bob Grant Hill here with this insane Joker.
Well, very convincing in that first round there, and starting the second round from where he left off.
Ooh, and scouting the breakaway there, but no breakaway coming through here from Mark the Shark, and gets shimmied. Unfortunately, no gutted coming through.
Oh, that's going to crush. That is going to crush, and it's going to probably equal quite a big amount of damage. 41%.
41% with the down to ender there, just to be safe and not let Mark the Shark capitalize on any of those recovery frames.
No bar to amplify, so he's going to have to just...
Nice and slow. Ooh.
Great brutality to finish off game number 1 there, and show that was probably the most convincing we've seen anybody go up against X-Ray 92 this evening. Absolutely,
I couldn't agree with you more. I couldn't agree with you more. That was actually amazing coming through there from Bob Grant Hill. He was in complete control of that entire game. It was actually ridiculous the way he played that out. Just the spacing, the confirms, and he was just ridiculous. He was absolutely ridiculous. He comes out on top here of game number 1. The question is, who is Mark going to go for? Are we going to see another character?
Yeah, I think that the community has been asking for this character for for the longest time this evening, and finally, you guys are getting what you asked for. We've got the Noob Saibot on screen. Arguably his strongest character.
I mean, at this point, this guy he's definitely probably a tournament demon for a lot of players. But I would say you're right as well. I've seen him play this character time and time again, and he is so impressive with this Noob Saibot. It's actually scary sometimes. He does go with the mash variation, which he is gonna have access to that fast projectile. So let's see how this pans out here. He does have Shadow Slide as well, so he can definitely keep that back one nice and safe with the amplified Shadow Slide. Oh, gets a confirm there, but no boxing gloves coming through here from Bob Hill. Has him in the corner, just getting clipped by these stray projectiles, but a beautiful flawless block on the way in. He's gonna 1-1-3 into teleport breakaway immediately coming through here from Bob Hill. Oh, tries to catch him woofing there.
Bob Hill not out of this at all. Does have a slight life deficit to deal with, but he's playing Joker. Oh, and this is going to be some decent damage here.
That's going to be a ton. The question is, yeah, again, good. Oh, he tries to confirm off the forward 1-4, and unfortunately the fatal blow whiffs here. A bit of a tough situation now here for Bob Hill. He is going to have to try and not take any chip in the situation from the Shadow Slides and projectile. Oh, and does a neutral jump. The good read coming through, but unfortunately getting clipped by the forward 2-2. And Bob Hill going to go down around here.
I must be honest with you, I can't take it anymore. I mean, the way these guys are playing right now, I find it extremely difficult to commentate, and the crushing blow coming through there. 266 damage.
I couldn't agree more. These guys are insane, and they're playing out of their minds. Oh, the nice little mix-up there on the 1-1 Shadow Slide. Let's confirm here as Bob Hill. He tries to go for the scouting the breakaway again here. Down going to Shadow Slide. Amplifies that time. He's not going to have bar to make his Shadow Slide safe here for a little while. Down one just to check here. 1, 2, 3. The C, D, E, whatever thing whiffs and punishes accordingly. Expecting a breakaway. No breakaway coming here from BGH. Forward one into the cancel.
Fatal blow cancel. Not going to kill, I don't think. Gets his.
Beautiful there coming through from Bob Hill. Still no bar on the side here of X-Ray. He's going to down one to check here. Down ones again to check. Oh, and just going in with all the spread. Does whiff again and a beautiful
and
scout.
That was so unfortunate for Bob Hill. Going down to Noob Saibot there. So X-Ray 92 finding himself back in the reckoning here. Leveling it up at 1 game apiece in this losers finals match against Bob Hill. 1 game apiece. Show this is so nicely poised, isn't it?
It's that match was amazing, Charlie Wolf. This guy is absolutely ridiculous. Immediately recognizing the whiff on the special move, punishes accordingly with the 1-1-3 into the shadow portal, and now you're infinitely falling through the sky. Really crazy stuff here coming from both these players. Bob Hill definitely not out of it there. Just a few bad choices there on the whiff special moves in the corner. He can definitely bring this back and just watch those this time around. But great patience there coming from Mark the Shark. Patience won him that game. And that was amazing to see. Just absolute patience and punishing accordingly was incredible.
Well, no character swap here from Bob Hill, and understandably so. I mean, this Joker has been putting in all the work this evening.
Yeah, he's been playing out of his mind as well. Definitely, I think my favorite player going into CGL week number 3 is Bob Hill. This guy's been playing out of his mind, and I'm absolutely having the best time watching this man's Joker.
Flawless blocks for days again.
Getting clipped there by the Shadow Slide, getting pushed full screen, but Mark the Shot going right back in here. Getting clipped by the Jumping Jester here. Just trying to inch his way in here is BGH. Some down threes there just to check coming through from X-Ray. Forward 4-2 into the Amplified Shadow Slide. Playing super safe right now is Mark the Shot. Gets the hit on the Amplified on the Shadow Slide at the end of that forward 2 string. And just...
spacing is just immaculate, isn't it? I mean...
I actually can't keep up anymore, Charlie Wolf. I can't keep up. These guys are insane.
Oh, that's going to be a punish there. No defensive bar, and he's going to go optimal. He drops it.
Oh, you hate to see it. Does get an escape fail though for that trouble of dropping that combo. So he is gonna have that crushing blow throw on deck here. Down 3 just to check from both players. There's some back ones just to make sure that no pokes are coming out from BGH. This Noob Cybot is looking terrifying right now. Drops the combo though, you hate to see it. Goes for the forward one into the shimmy, but ready for the shimmy is Mark the Shock, not wanting to get hit by anything after those cancels.
BGH with all to do right now at this stage of the round. Game number 3, he's down a round. He's got about 10% of his life bar left. And
just looking for a chip out situation right now as Mark. Oh, goes for the grab, but the beautiful block
are we
release
going
tech
to
there
see?
coming in.
Are we going to see this turnaround? Unfortunately, not.
He drops the combo and a choke coming in. Well, not a choke. I can't say that because it's just not fair to say that to the players because there is a lot of pressure on the line and these guys are playing their hearts out. So big ups to Mark the Shock for composing and getting himself that win in game number 3 here.
Well, 2-1 in favor of X92. BGH with all to do now, and again, I'm not going to. I don't think any character changes are going to take place. We're going to see the Joker coming thick and fast. He's not going to think about it too much. Joker's been doing everything this evening, and I'll be really surprised if he's going to go for another character.
Yeah, me too at this point. He's just been doing insanely good with Joker. I don't see a reason for him to switch. He can just definitely tighten up on some things, and he could definitely bring this back 100%. He is looking to be eliminated from this tournament right now, as Mark the Shock is on match point. So we'll have to see how this plays out, guys. This Noob Cybot though coming through from Mark the Shock, absolutely ridiculous.
Fight.
Starts off there with the cheeky back 2 here. Almost trading projectiles that time, but that bird ball so fast, the ghost ball coming through here from Noob Cybot. An absolutely insanely fast projectile. Gets a full grab here though. Dashing his way in. Oh, gets put by the overhead on the second hit of that string. Trying to move in here again. And if you notice, Mark the Shock taking a really passive approach to this game in comparison to how we normally see him play.
It's going to be a corner combo here. Forces the breakaway. Off grunt heel with a forward 2-1-2. Tries to go for the back grab, but Mark takes the right way. Keeps that Noob Cybot pressure going. Back one into the shadow slide. Again, the shadow slide connects. Both players on fatal blow right now. Who's going to hold their nerve? Looks like it's going to be Mark the Shock, and Mark the Shock closes out the round, put himself show in match point position here.
Definitely Mark the Shock looking really good right now to take this whole game. Oh, and just the back one into shadow slide, and again back one into amplified shadow slide here. Oh, gets the jump kick and ready for the conversion is Mark the Shock. Down 3's here to check and gets
this is going to hurt. This is going to hurt. This is going to hurt a lot.
Oh, gets the restand there. Mark the Shock looking so strong right now. Gets the cancel though, definitely not over just yet. Oh, expecting a breakaway there. Getting clipped here. Mark the Shock definitely looking a bit pressurized in this corner. Playing safe here, both players waiting for each player to whiff and jumps at him. And Mark the Shock with the crazy good anti. And down 4 into shadow slide and ends it with the friendship. Jesus Christ, dude, I am losing my shit over these games. I probably shouldn't say that on stream, but I am absolutely losing my shit. These guys are ridiculous.
That's the quality of the games that we're seeing, isn't it, Joe? And you know, after going down into the losers bracket, which Mark the Shock, it must be said, is not accustomed to experiencing, finds himself in a position where he has a shot at AI Skilljoy. He was sitting pretty in grand finals winner side, about to take on Mark the Shock in the grand finals of week number 3. But before we get there, Show, we are going to go into a short break. just over 5
Definitely
minutes.
need one. I think we both need one.
And I think Mark the Shark needs one as well. I mean, he's played 2 games. He's played the semis. He's played the losers finals consecutively. He's about to face AI Killjoy in a high-pressure grand final situation. I think everybody needs a break. So, guys, we are going to take a short break. We will be back with you shortly. And when we do get back, grand finals of week
Be
number
ready
3.
for some actions, guys, or some actions. I mean, action, not actions, but it's gonna be ridiculous. Grand final, guys, is coming up. It's gonna be AI Killjoy going up against Mark the Shark.
When we get back, we'll be back shortly, guys.
Cool.
Guys, it's grand finals time.
Welcome back, everybody. It is now the grand finals of Southeastern Africa, week number 3 on Konsole Kombat here. Damn, Charlie Wolf, these games up till now, so exciting. All these players playing out of their minds, insanely good play coming out from all these African players. Like FGC Africa says in chat, prediction has started, guys. Put those channel points on the line and tell us who is going to come out on top of this grand finals.
We've got AI Killjoy, who's been sitting pretty in grand finals on the winner's side for quite some time, waiting to see who it is that he's going to take on. And there's none other than a run back of sorts, because these two guys very recently faced each other in the Khan of Africa finale, where Mark the Shark ended up victorious. So this is a run back for AI Killjoy, but I think at the same time, it's going to be a great achievement for Killjoy if he can take this W, going not only into week 4 but also into the finale on the 29th, simply because I think both these guys have accumulated a very, very good amount of points, so much so they're probably almost guaranteeing themselves a spot in the CGL finale come the 29th of March.
Definitely. I mean, it's a match we've seen. These guys both absolutely fighting their way through the entire bracket. Now, having to face each other in grand finals. It's none other than Mark the Shark going up against AI's Killjoy. And it's going to be a crazy one here. You got Mark the Shark coming from the loser's side of the bracket here. He will have to win 2 first-to-3s in grand finals here. The first one to get Killjoy on the loser's side, and then if he wins the second set as well, he will take the whole thing home. The people's champ at the moment, probably Mark the Shark, but Killjoy, AI Killjoy, definitely no slouch, and this guy is insane to watch. Like we say, Charlie Wolf, on his days, this guy can be absolutely unstoppable.
Yep.
But Mark the Shark will definitely have something to say about that.
Well, I think without further ado, if the invitations have gone out, show. I think
we
the
are just
entire
waiting on Killjoy.
chat is waiting patiently for this match to get going. We've got Mark the Shark already in the COT lobby. We're just waiting on AI's Killjoy, and then we're going to bring to you guys the grand final of week number 3 of Konsole Kombat South and Eastern Africa, brought to you by CGL. And it has to be said again, these guys reached out, gave us the platform, and on top of it all, have thrown $500 in the prize pot to be fought for on the 29th of March. I don't think anybody who was associated with the African FGC could have asked for anything more than what we've got right now from CGL. Absolutely fantastic, these guys.
An amazing opportunity, and big shout outs again to your FGC African team of admins who have been working endlessly on the CGL and the Khan of Africa tournaments, bringing to you guys the best entertainment we possibly can, with myself, Show Greed, Charlie Wolf Gaming as well. These guys are all insane. Big shout outs to the Elder Gods of Africa just in the background doing their thing. We're still waiting on Killjoy here though, Charlie Wolf, but these predictions need to get going here up in chat. We need to see who you guys are rooting for in this grand finals. Who do you want to see take week number 3 here. Is it going to be Mock the Shock or AI's Killjoy?
Well, what I do know is that we're going to see one heck of a match. And, you know, irrespective of who runs out victorious here, the reality is that Killjoy, being on the winner's side of the bracket, just needs to win one first to 3 set. Mark the Shock, and we've seen Killjoy just appear in Koth now, a wild Killjoy appears show. You love to see it.
You love to see it. You love to see it. It is grand finals, guys. We have got amazing players up in here. And these guys proven themselves time and time again, making it all the way to the top of all these tournaments. So it's going to be an exciting one for sure. You guys better be tuned in. We hope everybody's having a good time. And yeah, let's get these underway. I'm so excited.
What I would love to see, guys in chat, there is almost 70 of you in chat right now. Get the chat going. Start making your predictions in chat. Make your predictions on Twitch. I believe there's about 7 minutes left. I see Art Department is starting with the chat. So guys, let's get hype in the chat as well. We want to see what's going to happen. We want to see you guys excited. This is Grand Finals, week number 3. I am Charlie Wolf Gaming. I'm joined by Showgreed. We've got X-Ray 92 Noob Cybot going up against the Terminator.
We are seeing a Terminator pick come out here from Killjoy. I'm hoping he is hyping us up with. We don't get to see a lot of Terminators, so I'm excited to see this one. And none other than Killjoy playing this character, so it's going to be a good one for sure. He is going to get mixed, but let's see what happens here. Starting off with the down 3, going in immediately with the down 2 there after that. But Mock the Shock wise to it there, ending with a nice shadow slide there. Just keeping him away here with the shadow slide. Dashing in here, getting those shadow slides going. Oh, just jumps in there. Oh, and gets the 113. No confirm there coming through from Mock the Shock. He does get a nice 245 damage there off the amp slide. Oh, the wake up buttons right now. Charlie Wolf Gaming gets a hit on that, but drops the combo. You hate to see it. And just these checks from Mock the Shock right now. Not wanting to get mixed. Just checking Killjoy on the way in. Making sure that he's not going to get mixed with those overhead lows coming in from Terminator.
Well, Killjoy obviously in a position. Oh, he's got the air teleport equipped here, show, and variation name. It's not Mash this anymore. It's not Run. It's Sweat. Going up against what is probably a traditional tournament variation in Darkfate.
Definitely that is right. Oh, does go for the breakaway, scouts it perfectly, but unfortunately the back 2 is gonna whiff on that. Killjoy, you're trying to dash in, but jumps immediately on the running man. There is Mock the Shock, gonna take game number 1 here quite convincingly, I must say, over AI's Killjoy with this Noob Cybot pick. And like this man's variation says, this is gonna be sweaty, guys, because he's chosen the sweat variation. So geez, this Noob Cybot is an amazing one to watch.
That is, and you know, I'm thinking to myself now, we haven't seen Terminator, not just tonight, but we hardly ever see him on stream here in Africa. And for Killjoy to pull him out in a grand finals, I'm thinking he's probably of the opinion that, you know, he's got a tournament life on the line.
He's definitely got that extra set, like you said, to play with there, Charlie Wolf. So could possibly be just like trying out something here. As Art Department mentioned in chat as well, Killjoy won earlier a 3-0 earlier in this bracket over Mock the Shock. So maybe it was the Terminator pick that Mock the Shock went down to. So we'll have to see what happens here. He is approaching the game really well though by just interrupting those mix-ups coming in from Killjoy. Flawless blocks here from both players coming in, just being sweaty as they possibly can, but a good read coming in there from Mock the Shock. Gets the amplified teleport out there, gets a nice 264 damage spent for 1 bar. The good wake up coming through. Oh, the tick grabs are coming in here. Charlie Wolf, oh, but gets a confirmed here is Mock the Shock. Has him in the corner as well. It's going to be a ton of damage. He is going to get, oh, and
oh, what an anti-air there, down 3.
And anti-air, that was disgusting, Charlie. Oh, and the flawless block. This man is bringing all the heat right now. He wants to definitely bring this back. Nice block there on the 113. Tries to catch him, whiffing his Mock the Shock, whiffing a jump in. You hate to see it. Down one here and just goes for the forward two into the fatal blow right now. Charlie,
is this going to be enough though, Show? Is it going to be enough? As Andrashid said, it's always enough.
This is definitely going to be enough right now, Charlie Wolf. That does a ton of damage. It does not scale at all. And I agree with the choice to spend the fatal blow there. Just spend that chicken. If you can win that round, spend that cash.
Tries the low starter this time, Mark the Shock away.
Oh, a nice little
another great flawless block.
Flawless blocks, jeez. Down one into command grab. Oh, he doesn't throw him back into the corner. You're probably just checking that criteria for the crushing blow. But
yeah, he's
as
definitely
I say that,
definitely trying to load up that crushing blow here, Show, and
some down fours here, just pokes to check in coming on the way in from both players here. Some down fours being traded here. Both players trying to play it safe for the most part, just spacing each other out here. Just trying to play that good old nooch. Love to see it. Oh, gets the jump in there, but unfortunately the air grab whiffs. Just look at the respect coming through from both players here. But as I say that, gets a hit with a nice forward two. Oh,
this is it.
Gets the hit here.
Great breakaway there by Mark the Shock. Not over just yet.
Tough situation here for either player. Goes for the overhead. That is going to be plus. And dashes back. Does the fatal blow. It is slow on startup there. So Killjoy is going. Oh my lord. I think that's going to be death to the down two. And no breakaway as well coming from Killjoy. As you know, that was basically was just going to waste defensive bar there. So a good choice coming in from Killjoy at the end of that round.
Nice to see the guys enjoying themselves in chat as well. I see Legendary League winner Art Department, Georgie 357. I see you all there. AI Nova.
Big shout outs to all of you guys as well. This has been an amazing show. Good convert here coming through from Killjoy. Seeing and recognizing the breakaway immediately and stopping the combo just there. Some forward two staggers here coming in, but the end of the string is gonna clip Killjoy here. And a good down two coming in from Mark the Shock.
Anti-air there by Mark the Shock and closing in on a 2-0 lead here. Killjoy probably gonna have to just... Oh, and unfortunately... That's going to be damaging for Killjoy. No breakaway meter now, no defensive bar, and I think that's going to close the round. Not just yet.
Good trip card there coming in from Mock the Shock. It could definitely still be brought back. This is Terminator. One chance to mix here could change the entire situation. But as I say that, just throws out the nice shadow slide there. Mock the Shock now 2 games up. On the loser side of things though, is Killjoy gonna make the switch here, or does he still believe in this Terminator pick?
I'm not too sure. I personally would like to see him go for a different character. Apparently he took Mark the Shock out earlier in the bracket. He actually sent Mark down to losers bracket, but I'm not too sure if Mark was playing this particular variation of Noob Saibot.
Yeah, I mean, it could have definitely been different. Unfortunately, that game was not on stream, so we didn't see which characters were played. But we are seeing the champion on screen right now. It's going to be Liu Kang. The switch coming in here from Killjoy. I'm not sure what he's going to have equipped here. He does have the Kusari Slam with the Shaolin Vanish equipped here on top of the low fireball. So he's going to have access to a teleport as well as a command grab. So maybe this was the matchup that did go on earlier where Killjoy came out on top. Just playing a bit safe here, throwing out some projectiles and some shadow slides coming through here, trying to dash in his Mock the Shock. Oh, and beautiful anti-air there, the down 4. Just an amazing anti-air coming through here from Mock the Shock. Some down 1 checks here, that is going to be plus frames. Goes in with the forward 2 again, and getting clipped again is Killjoy there. Just shadow slides on shadow slides right now. Does the Shaolin Vanish. There's going to be plus frames again. Yeah, good choice of the fireball there. And he's going to convert off this here, Charlie Wolf.
Well, he's got Killjoy in the corner here, Show, and it's not too often we see a character like Liu Kang on the back foot, but Mark the Shock just putting out all the stops here on reset point.
Killjoy definitely needs to change something here. He is going to be pushed onto the loser side as well, leaving Mark in a favorable position with the momentum in his favor as well. can jump in here, converts off the 1-2, and a beautiful conversion there coming in from Killjoy. Was the entire string. Killjoy tossing out a fireball, and unfortunately the forward 2-2 is going to go right underneath that. Some projectiles being traded here. These players both spacing out each other a bunch here. Good confirm coming in from Killjoy. They're keeping it unbreakable there as well. And a good anti-air. They're down 3. Mark the Shot gonna wake up with a down 1 though and push him in the corner here. The 1-1-3s. Oh, got the shadow shot. Tries to backdash and gets clipped by the forward 4. You love to see it.
Killjoy not giving up just yet. Easy.
Fight.
59 of you in chat witnessing this grand finals of CGL week number 3. Mark the Shock on reset point here. Killjoy tried to bring this back.
Oh, look at the
So much
respect from
respect
both
shown
these
between
players
both
coming
these
out
players.
here,
Yeah,
Charlie Wolf.
absolutely.
Back to the shadow slide that time. Tossing out some fireballs here is Killjoy, just trying to play it a bit safe. Tossing out some fireballs from range. Oh, and gets a nice 1-2, but no convert coming through. Good backdashes here coming in from Killjoy. Does see breakaway immediately coming through there. I don't know how come he didn't choose to use the full size slam there to keep that unbreakable.
Into the
Getting cut by
Nuge.
shadow
Unfortunately, it might be into the reset bracket here because Mark the Shark just anti-airing with the down 4 into the shadow slide and takes the bracket reset by 3 games to 0, sending Killjoy down to the loser side of the bracket. The scores are
And
reset.
that was one of the quickest, Charlie Wolf Gaming, the quickest reset grand final sets that I've ever seen. So I would be afraid of Mock the Shock at this point being Killjoy. I mean, he's definitely got to pull out something else at this point. The Liu Kang pick definitely wasn't a bad one. He was doing really good with it, but now both on the loser's side of things, either player having to win an entire set here, as Mock the Shock has reset the bracket. It could go either way. It could still definitely go either way. He is sticking with the Liu Kang pick though, and Mock the Shock with that pattern. Noob Cybot coming through here again with the air teleport and the shadow slide.
Well, we did see Killjoy hovering over Jackie Briggs, but for some other reason changed his mind and went back to the Liu Kang pick. Same variation, if I'm not mistaken, into the Nuge, going up against the sweat variation of Mark the Shark. Equipped with that air teleport, if I'm not mistaken, your show, and just makes your opponent think twice before just tossing out full screen projectiles. And as I say it, that's exactly what happened.
Just a good reaction there on Mock the Shark side to get that teleport out, and a beautiful duck under
Great
the
punish here, and
projectile.
this is going to hurt. He goes for the optimal and he lands it 386
That
off
is
one bar.
disgusting damage.
Oh, and
And
this
gets
is it.
punished for it, and it's going to be a confirm here coming through from Killjoy's side. He is going to confirm into Fatal Blow, and it is most definitely going to be enough here, Charlie Wolf Gaming, to take round number 1 of the bracket reset match.
Only round number 1. He's now without a fatal blow. Mark the
He has
Shark.
spent that resource, unfortunately. But Liu Kang definitely has access to more crushing blows as well, so he does still have access to the crazy damage.
We haven't seen an escape failed yet. I don't even think we've seen a successful grab yet in this particular match here, show.
Both these guys just went insanely good. And the use of that back 3-4 there by Killjoy, absolutely insane. Unfortunately, getting down 2k beat for tossing out that 1-2. Going in with some shadow slides here, tossing some fireballs here is Killjoy.
Mark
Goes
the
for
Shark
4-2-2.
not afraid to go into Killjoy, but Killjoy playing this match exceptionally well so far.
He really is, he really is. Oh, back 3 into the shadow slide here again. And Mark just about evening it up in health. Oh, but he's going to get a punish on that.
Oh, and that
is
is
going to
it.
punish him,
Killjoy
certainly.
put himself on the score sheet for the first time in this grand final.
He is 1 up here. Looks like this might have been the pick he was looking for in this Liu Kang. doing crazy good. I would love to see him use that command grab just a little bit more, as he does have it active as a move in this variation. I'm surprised he's not mixing it up with those a little bit more.
While Killjoy 2 games away from taking week number 3 of the CGL Konsole Kombat South and Eastern Africa edition. And I don't think we've seen anything to suggest that Mark is going to run to a different character. I think he's won 3 straight games with this Noob Cyber pick before falling victim to Killjoy as Liu Kang in game 1 of the reset bracket. And just as we say it, Mark goes back to Noob Cybot before Killjoy even goes to his Liu Kang.
Killjoy definitely doing amazing stuff with this. I mean, just playing so slow and just playing that neutral, tossing out those fireballs and just cashing out on damage when he needs to. Just playing this Liu Kang exceptionally well. The Into the Nooch variation, you love to see it. The nice little play on words there. But like you said, Shock sticking to the Noob Cybot. Actually, he does switch variation here though. He goes for Mash, which gives him access to now this fast Ghost Ball projectile. Confirm here. Breakaway immediately coming through here from Killjoy. Tossing some fireballs here again. Back 2 just to check there. 1-1-3s here. 1-2-3 coming in from looking, and a good grab tech here. As you said earlier, Charlie Wolf, these guys are not grabbing each other, and then when one of them decides to, the grab gets tech. I mean,
it's
these guys
almost
are
a
ridiculous.
tick button that they got. It's nothing about guessing. It's just press the tick button and it automatically ticks. These guys are just ridiculous. Mark the Shock doing really well in this first round of game number 2 in this reset grand final. Trying to chip Killjoy out, lands the 2-1 string, closes out that first round against this dangerous looking Liu Kang.
Just inching his way in here. If you have noticed, the pace of this game has changed quite a bit here. It's more Mark the Shock zoning a little bit with the Ghost Ball. Oh, and just tosses the projectile again, but the forward 2 is just Mark timing those so well. It's going underneath the fireball. Trading projectiles here, both players. Oh, good Shaolin Vanish they're coming through from Killjoy, and gets a good confirm off the jump kick.
214 damage, not too bad. As Mark just about 25% of his life left, 20%, 15%, 10%, and that's going to be the round.
Baited beautifully there into doing a teleport, and Killjoy just blocking and punishing beautifully with the 1-2-3. Down 1 just to check. Oh, and we are getting some grabs finally going
for the
here,
first time.
These guys. The first time somebody's been grabbed in this entire set.
Amplified Shadow Slide there connecting. Mark the Shock in a slender life lead. Great Shaolin Vanish again, but not capitalizing too much. Killjoy down to just below 50% of his life. Mark the Shock trying to level this reset bracket at 1 apiece here. I think going down 2 games in a grand final reset bracket is a long way back up.
Just tossing projectiles. Both these players playing super slow here. None of them wanting to make the mistake so the other player can capitalize. And a down 1 there into the forward grab here again. Tossing out a projectile here. Amplifies the fireballs that time. Amplifies the low fireball here. Spent all his offensive bar though, unfortunately. He is going to try and inch his way in here. We are seeing a little bit of the wavies going on here. Down 4 into the fatal blow. That was a beautiful read on Mark the Shock side, but unfortunately it is going to work.
Oh, and great play there from Killjoy to back 1-4 into the fatal blow. Takes a 2-0 lead in this bracket reset of the grand finals.
I must say I was not expecting these at all from the way that first set played out, Charlie Wolf. Killjoy's completely turned this entire set around right now. He is up 2 games after going down 3-0 in the first set to put him in losers. Definitely amazing composure coming through here from Killjoy, just to go down in that set and not win a single game, but now on loser side of things, just completely dominating.
Killjoy potentially one match away from taking week number 3 of CGL. Only thing standing in his way, show, is Mark the Shark and his character pick, who is basically going to put his tournament life on here. And he goes for the Baraka pick, the traditional variation one, the Marauder variation. He's got access to that enhanced spokes. The
So he's
gutted.
gonna have amazing range on those, and he still has the gutted as well.
What
So
he doesn't
still has
have.
access. He
What
still
he-
has gutted as well. So he still has access to the crazy damage, and on top of that, he's got the range on these nice pokes. So definitely jump-ins are going to be a problem. Shimmies are going to be a problem. We'll have to see what happens here.
Well, what he doesn't have, I was going to say earlier, show, is the armor breaker. He doesn't have the Baraka lunge.
That's right. He doesn't have access to that unbreakable special move.
So I think
But,
Killjoy is going to be a little bit safer when deciding whether he should break away or not, because he knows there's not going to be that crazy 500 damage off the armor breaker. So bit of a mini victory here for Killjoy, but this is Baraka we're talking about in the hands of X-Ray 92.
This guy is insanely scary with the Baraka here. Gets a forward grab here, a nice 1-1 into the forward grab. He's gonna try and be oppressive here, tries to, and no flawless block coming there through from Killjoy on the forward 2-1 string. And just a flawless block just there coming out as a short hop from Killjoy. Again, amplifying fireballs, getting clipped is Mark the Shock here. Looking bad right now for Mark the Shock. He is getting zoned out. Tries to grab here as Killjoy, but Mark the Shock, wise to it, has him in the corner here. One hit from Baraka is gonna spell death here. Tries to
Killjoy
grab.
down one into the forward throw. Match point, tournament point for Killjoy right now, and unless Mark the Shark is going to pull that rabbit out of his hat, this could go the way of AI's Killjoy.
Not getting shimmied here though is Killjoy, just being wise to not try and expect the grab coming through here. And they 1-2 just to contest that 1-1 stagger there. Crazy stuff coming out here from Killjoy, looking to be in the lead as well. And as I say that, gets shimmied by the 1-1-2 here. He is going to break away immediately. Gets a hit
Oh,
on
and
that,
this
and
is
a
going to hurt. This is
confirm. That
going
was
to hurt.
absolutely disgusting.
352 damage. Mark with no offensive meter to extend this particular gut move here, but he does put Killjoy in.
Oh, and the down button to Chop Chop is going to get punished.
Okay,
and
I don't think
Killjoy's
this is going to
spending.
kill. I do not think this is going to kill, but a squeaky bum time show. It is squeaky bum times right now.
Definitely. What is going to be the decision here from either player? Killjoy is just going to stay back there and opt for the zoning. Forward 4 here coming in from Mock and gets the... Oh, that was disgusting. And
He's
the
not
back
out of this
grab
just yet.
coming in at the last second there, Charlie Wolf. The
I'm
back
losing
grab
my
was such
mind
a
right now.
smart
I am
decision.
losing my mind between watching these two players go at it in a bracket reset grand final scenario. Week number 3, 2-0 in favor of Killjoy. Mark not giving up just yet.
He's definitely saying this isn't over.
Oh, he gets shimmied this time, and this is going to do a bit of damage. He's going to force the air escape.
Oh, Killjoy trying to jump out of there, not respecting these Oki options coming in here from Mock the Shock. Gets a back grab there.
Oh, with a crushing blow, so... Oh, and this is going to hurt. I think this is going to...
That might even be
This might
death,
just be
actually.
it. This might just be death.
Oh, that's
It is
disgusting. With dot damage. Oh, not even needed. Not even
449
needed.
damage to say, you know what, I'm not out of this just yet, Joe. I want to entertain you for at least another match. And that's exactly what
Amazing
Mark the
stuff
Shark
here.
is going to do. 100%. Amazing stuff indeed.
And the Baraka pick as well coming through from Mock the Shock here. Just, see, these guys are absolutely insane. If something isn't working for them and they're not particularly having a good time with a certain matchup, they have other characters to fall back onto, and they play these characters at an insanely high level as well. So definitely not over yet for Mark the Shark. The People's Champ is still in this, guys, for sure.
Killjoy hovering over that Jade pick. Now, here's my thing. Killjoy did not do badly with Liu Kang, and there's not really a need to change characters in my opinion. He's still thinking about it with 30 seconds left, and I think he's doing the right thing by just biding his time. He opts for the Liu Kang. I'm not sure if I've seen the same variation come out.
I think it is still into the nooch as well, so he is sticking with the same variation also. I really do wish we'd see some sorry slams coming out from him as well, just to mix up, you know, that mid strike or strike throw game basically. But he was doing really well up till that point that Baraka came out, so we'll have to see what happens here. Opting for some zoning here are both players, trying to dash in here as Mothshot goes in with a forward 4, but Killjoy just was punishing it beautifully with the 1-2. Gets clipped here by the forward 4, spins the crushing blow, and a good flawless block on the jump in that time.
Trying to shimmy his way into Killjoy, but Killjoy not falling for it just yet.
Just playing a really good solid zoning game here is Killjoy as well, until Mothshot makes his way in, and a good anti-air there coming in as well.
Killjoy loading up that crushing blow slowly but surely.
Oh, goes for the back one, gets poked out of it. Trying to shimmy here is Mothshot, just being really oppressive with Baraka's buttons. Forward 1-2 here, using the extended pokes, forward 4. Oh, gets clipped by the mid that time, and now the amplified fireballs are going to hit for the second time here tonight, Carlo. Killjoy, AI's Killjoy on match point here again.
On tournament point for the second time, and misses out the great opportunity there to punish Mark the Shark. Left open with 0 defensive meter, but does not capitalize.
Just zoning from Killjoy right now, just putting in a ton of work for him. Gets the forward grab here is Mark though. Gonna have a bit of Oki going. Some 1-1-2s going here, that is going to be plus, but the anti-airs from Killjoy, absolutely insane. He is going to have that KB loaded.
That crushing blow is loaded, he's got the air escape, he's going to use it, with Mark not having access to that armor breaker.
Oh, he did have the flag out there for a while. The damage was going to be insane if he got a hit when that flag was out. Oh, it's going to be a 1-1-2 confirm here. This is going to be really close. If he does the optimal...
He went for the optimal, which I think is probably the riskiest thing he could have thought about doing. He drops it and has to do all the hard work yet again.
Does have the life lead here though, but scary against Liu Kang to be tossing out projectiles. As I say that, does the fatal blow, and unfortunately going to get caught up on the start frames of that fatal blow, and it's going to knock him right out of it. And Mock the Shock bringing this back yet again.
Breakaway, prevents that. Oop, this is going to cash in. 336 mark on about 50% life. No crushing blow there, no counter hit. But Killjoy looking pretty at this stage of this round. Number 3 in game number 4 here. Puts Mark in fatal blow territory. Tries to open Killjoy up.
Oh, that's going to be plus frames here. Oh, goes for the stand fireball at the end of the string that time. Amplifying low fireball and just goes in with the 1-2 here. Killjoy looking to close this out right now. He is on tournament point right now. If he gets one more hit, it's going to be GG's. 1-1 staggers here. 1-1 staggers here. Mock the Shot trying to do everything to bring this back right now. Does the amplified fireball. He is going to be in a chip situation and gets
that is it, guys. Your week 3 champion is AI Killjoy. Show that was absolutely insane. The disco ball comes out. Liu Kang does a little jig there. I wouldn't want to be a friend of his in a club, I must be honest with you.
I mean, he is the champion though, right? I mean, you wouldn't want to be the champion's friend.
Yeah, but not in a club. Not in a club. Not with dance moves like that. But guys, jokes aside, that was absolutely insane. AI Killjoy with a little bit of revenge over Mark the Shark, who took away his Khan of Africa crown, but exacts some sort of revenge here in week number 3 of Console Gaming League's Konsole Kombat Southeast Africa edition. Your week 3 champion show is none other than AI's Killjoy.
He absolutely played ridiculous in that last set, Charlie. Like, this dude was... He played Terminator in that first set, and as soon as, you know, that second set of Grand Final started, this guy was playing insanely good neutral, just tossing out those projectiles, playing spacing, and just every hit that he got, he made count. and that was insane to see. Both amazing stuff from both amazing players, and these guys outdid themselves. It was insane to watch. This has been Console Combat, Southeastern Africa, week number 3, guys. Your champion tonight, AI's Killjoy, coming out on top of Mock the Shock. Like you said, Charlie Wolf, both these players probably guaranteed a spot in Console Combat's final.
On
So
the 29th.
we will be seeing more of them, definitely. They have probably secured themselves a spot. But guys, don't forget, there is another one next week. Definitely pull up. If you are low on those points, register, be a part of the African community. Show us what you guys are made of. That was insane. That was insane. I don't even have words. I don't even have words. This has been ridiculous.
No, it's been absolutely ridiculous indeed. And I mean, big shout out to all the players here, but especially AI Killjoy, Mark the Shark, Luna Panda Bear, Bob Granthiel, who I think secured the top 4 spots. If I'm not mistaken.
That is right. That is definitely right. Amazing stuff as well from Bob Granthiel. Seeing that Joker in action was definitely a delight. And of course, your Cetrion main in Africa that everybody knows and loves, Luna's Panda Bear. These guys secured themselves the top 4 spots still, so they'll be eating a bunch of those points. They already have a good amount of the chicken. So exciting stuff. More stuff to come, guys. Definitely.
That's been week number 3. Show, thank you as always.
Yeah, I had a great time. These were amazing sets. Big shout outs to everybody, the admin team at the back, the Elder Gods of Africa doing their thing in the background, and of course, Charlie Wolf Gaming for hosting this amazing stream.
It's been an absolute pleasure, Show, and I mean, big up to so many of the guys behind the scenes. Firstly and foremostly, CGL for the platform and the $500 dono. Guys, this would not be possible without you doing what you do for the FGC in Africa. Big shout outs to you, Nips and the crew. And then again, massive shout out to the Elder Gods in the background, the FGC admin team, putting in the work, moderating, bracket running, you name it. They are part and parcel of why the stream ran so flawlessly tonight. So big thank you to everybody that's involved. And of course, finally, to the guys in chat, the audience, what's the point in doing it if you guys are not here as well? Put on an absolute show in the chat last night, got those Twitter points or Twitch points, channel points, whatever it is, through the predictions. It's just great to see all the things that's happening. And then I only, unfortunately, only became aware of this, but a certain somebody graced us with his presence in the chat, none other than Mr. Aquaman.
Yeah, I had seen your comment just a little bit earlier, and unfortunately there was so much happening, but that was amazing, dude. If Mr. Aquaman was here, dude, we love you. We love watching your streams. You guys have an amazing scene. We kind of look up to you guys at this point, I think, and your players. You guys are amazing. So definitely big shout outs to Mr. Aquaman for showing up. That was amazing.
No, absolutely. Probably the highlight of the evening. Well, in fact, there were so many highlights. And of course, the biggest highlight is Mark the Shark going down to AI Killjoy. AI Killjoy ending up taking week number 3. So, guys, that's been your Console Combat week number 3 on CGL in partnership with FGC Africa. It's been absolutely fantastic. See you guys next week, Monday, the 22nd of March, for the final qualifier. Week
That's
number
gonna be an
4.
exciting one.
As Show has said, if you haven't got enough points, sign in. Who knows? You could be exactly where AI Killjoy is tonight, taking week number 4, accumulating some points, and finding yourself with a spot in the finale on the 29th. But guys, enough has been said. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you next time.
Amazing stuff.